deposits. So even though they call you Last Minute Lisa, we'll make your last minute scrambling a bit easier. You've got this with early pay from Associated Bank. See associatedbank.com/checking or ask a banker for details. Member FDIC.
Quarterback Jordan Love isn't just on the Packers. He's also on the American Family Insurance team. Because like us, he believes in dreaming fearlessly.
Just chase your dreams and don't let nobody hold you back.
And we help protect those dreams with the right coverage so you can
dream fearlessly.
American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Change your grocery game plan to locally owned Century Foods, home of the best meat, freshest produce, and tastiest treats.
Now through Wednesday, save on 48-ounce selected varieties Stone Ridge ice cream, 2 for $7. 7-ounce selected varieties Banquet pot pies, 5 for $5. 4 to 6-count selected varieties Dannon multi-pack yogurt, 2 for $6. 6 to 12-count selected varieties Ice Mountain spring water, 2 for $5.
I am starving.
Oh no, never walk into a Century when you're hungry.
Unless it's free sample day. Ooh, wow, pizza, yes. I'd love to try that one.
My husband thinks he can make a meal out of grocery store samples.
Need to wash this down. I think I see someone handing out samples in the liquor department.
Geez, can we focus on our list?
What's this?
It says you can win 2 tickets to Green Bay's home game against Chicago on December 7th.
Or autographed footballs, or a 4-pack of Green Bay Hall of Fame tickets.
You have to enter through Century's Facebook or Instagram.
I'll be entering this on my phone in the deli next to that cheese sample station.
I'm shopping at Century alone next time.
Enter by November 12th.
Tune in to KBN every day at 2 o'clock. Kyle Brust and Nortman. 94.5 ESPN is WKTI and WKTI HD, Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle Brust and Northman, KBN on ESPN Wisconsin. Here's Kyle Wallace, Ben Brust, and Brad Northman.
Day to be alive on this Victory Friday. Kyle Brust and Nortman. What was that? That's better. King of the air horn should do better with the air horn. I'm Alex Strofe, Ben Brust, Brad Nortman, both off today. Kyle Wallace is here. I'm here. Will Summers is here running the show for us across ESPN Wisconsin. What's up?
You're the only. You know what? We give you a lot of grief about how you were out when you were sick.
Yeah.
We talk about how I'm always here. I'm going to be gone coming up soon.
I know you are.
You are going to be the only constant around KBN for the next 2 weeks because,
Brad's on paternity leave.
And Ben just, does what he does.
He's off today?
Yes, he's off.
The bad news is I'm actually off the show next Friday. Everybody's off except Ben, I think, next Friday.
What are they doing next Friday?
I believe it is Ben Brust, Tony Cartagena, and Will.
Wow.
Chris.
This is the... Wait, who's...
Chris Larson's producing.
Oh,
Pebble.
So that is going to be the first time in KBN history that we did not have at least 2 of us here.
Yep, correct. And
where are you going next Friday?
We just celebrated our second-year anniversary yesterday.
We didn't even mention it. Where the hell are you going? Sneezy McSneeze or Mr.
Sorry, my allergies are kicked up today.
How are your allergies kicking in?
It's allergy season.
Where are you going?
I have a remote broadcast for Mr. Irrelevant in Madison.
So why can't you do the show?
Because I'll be there.
That doesn't make... Well, he just said he's going to be in Madison doing a show.
A remote broadcast, yeah. I'll be on remote.
So you won't be in the studio?
I will not be in the studio.
Okay.
So you can't ask her to be there from 2 to
5?
5?
I'm off the show. I got an event. I have an event to attend.
No, I don't like this lack of work ethic.
Wait, who's going to be gone? Who's going to be gone all next week?
And the following week?
I'm not going to be gone all next week. I leave Wednesday and I come back.
You're out.
And I come back Wednesday.
You're out a week.
What can I do? I have weddings I have to attend.
Where are you going?
Don't worry about it.
You think somebody's going to follow you to where are you going? Spain?
During these times, no.
Just because you call Jordan Love injury prone, nobody's coming at you.
You don't know that.
Wherever you're going.
You don't know that.
Spain or wherever you're going?
I'm just saying, I'm staying in the States.
Okay, Victory Monday, actually Victory Friday, is brought to you by Palermo's Pizza, Wisconsin's hometown pizza with delicious brands like Palermo's, Connie's, Urban Pie, and Screamin' Sicilian. Palermo's has your game day covered. Find Palermo's in your local grocer's freezer. 27-18, the final score as the Packers advanced to 2-0 on the season with a win over the Washington Commanders, and they just look like the best team in football. They are a complete team. Something they've been doing these first 2 weeks that they didn't do very well last year is a fast start. Despite not scoring on their first drive, you have a defense that can cause an immediate 3-and-out that allows you to get the ball back, and the Packers march down the field 96 yards on their second offensive drive and score a touchdown. And, well, from that point, it was ball game over for the Green Bay Packers, who hang on 27-18. But again, for the second week in a row, that doesn't feel like it was indicative of the game that was played.
Not even close.
Right? It wasn't a 27-18 game. That was not a 9-point game.
No, I mean, again, another garbage time type touchdown. And for me, when I look at this Green Bay Packer team, see? I tried to tell y'all, Ben Bruss, you owe me $10. And I tried to tell you, I wasn't concerned about this football team going against the Washington Commanders. I had seen enough from the Green Bay Packers week 1 against a very good Detroit Lions team that gave me all the confidence in the world to know that a team in the Washington Commanders that is a good football team, but they did not show a level of consistency that would lead me to believe that they could come into Green Bay on a short week and defeat the Packers, especially after the way they played against the Giants. They didn't play bad against the Giants, but they didn't rout the Giants. They didn't dominate the Giants. They just beat a bad football team. So with all of that, and Jaden Daniels being a second-year quarterback, having to go on the road in a short week against a defense that harassed the hell out of the Lions and made the Lions sit there and question what is wrong with them, what made people believe that the Commanders could come in here and do anything? And yesterday, the Green Bay Packers showed you, specifically on defense, that this defense is for real. But offensively, the Green Bay Packers showed you they can beat you any type of way. I thought it was going to be a ground and pound type day, but guess what? Teams are saying, Jordan Love, it's going to be on your shoulders. You know how Jordan Love's responding?
By putting the team on his shoulders.
By putting the team on his back. When he scrambled, he lowered his shoulder and he trucked Trey Amos.
He's stronger than you.
That's what it is. That's what it is. And so all I'm saying is that this Green Bay Packers team, in the first 2 weeks, Detroit and the Commanders said, Jacobs, you're not going to beat us. Jordan Love is going to be you. And Jordan Love said, all right, watch what I'm going to do. And he was magnificent again. And Stroh, for me, and we're going to get into it, my biggest thing is Jordan Love in back-to-back weeks when the Packers need to score a touchdown after they were playing kind of conservative, a little bit slow in the second half. What did Jordan Love do? He delivered. He put the game away. Yesterday, he put the game away because you know what LaFleur said? All right, we're going to throw the football a little bit more, and he delivered for the Packers. He is playing out of his mind right now. He ain't the MVP because you got Josh Allen and you got Lamar Jackson.
Sixth in odds. Updated odds of Potawatomi Sportsbook.
He should be higher. He's the third best quarterback in the NFL today. He is the third best quarterback in the NFL today. Now,
Lamar and Allen?
Who? Yeah, Lamar, Allen, and who else? Who after these two performances? Who else? Who else?
Jaden Daniels is ahead of him in the odds. For
I don't know how after
Joe
last
Burrow?
night.
I'm guessing Jalen Hurts is ahead of him in the odds too.
After the first 2 weeks. And again, we're the first team to play in week 2. We'll see after this. But if no other quarterback rises up, if Justin Herbert, if he plays great, then okay, maybe he's in that conversation. But right now, the way Jordan Love has looked week 1 and week 2, he's been fantastic. If he plays at this level, then the Green Bay Packers get ready for a nice little trip out west.
So I see the commentary rolling in on ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube. We appreciate you chatting there. We see you. We love you. We'll get to some of your comments. But somebody says, named Huggy, says, don't jump the gun just yet. It's only 2 games. But I need everybody to understand the context and what we're witnessing. They didn't just beat 2 of the best teams in the NFC the last 2 weeks. They beat the number 1 seed and the back-to-back reigning champion of their division last week. And they beat a team with a dynamic offense who was in the NFC Championship game a year ago. And again, they didn't just beat these teams. They dismantled these teams. They throttled these teams. They smoked these teams. The Packers looked like they didn't belong on the same field as those 2 teams.
Because they were better.
Way better, yes. I probably should have said it the other way around. The Lions and Commanders didn't look like they belonged on the same field as the Packers. They look like a surefire favorite to win the NFC through 2 weeks. And I think I'm fine saying that. Because A, the way they're winning is sustainable. And B, their defense is only going to get better. Micah Parsons is barely a Packer, and he's making a significant impact already. Another half sack for him last night. You're allowed to overreact, but here's the thing. I don't think it's overreaction. I think this is proper reaction. That's how impressive what the Packers are doing is. That's how impressive it is.
Again, for me, when I watched that game and being in the stadium, shout out to Lambeau Field. Matt LaFleur said this was the best gold package crowd he's ever heard. I mean, the crowd was loud.
He loves his crowd commentary.
But the place, you can feel it. That was the most, and I've been to Packer games quite a bit. This might have been the best energy that I felt inside a Packer game.
What'd you end up wearing?
So I had on which y'all all saw me on with yesterday. I had on my nice Packer stuff. But then I had a jacket that I zipped up, but I didn't have it all the way zipped up as I was walking up to the moon yesterday to get into my seats.
Yeah, you were way up there.
And it was a little bit open, and they started smiling when they saw me because I was sitting with Nick Bellor's family, who the Packers, Rich Bisaccia knew how good he was. They double-teamed the 36-year-old, double-teamed all night yesterday on special teams, and they smiled at me, and I had to zip up my jacket a little bit so I couldn't really expose the Packer stuff out of respect for those who provided me the tickets. So I had listen. It was
still rocking them, just discreetly.
Yeah, it was very interesting because of the fact that I couldn't really cheer the way I wanted to. Like, I had to be tempered in my cheering, and I still cheered when they scored and got hyped, but I didn't cheer everything. A lot of times, we pick up a first round, I'm pick up first down, I'm just. Because they're like, ah.
Very subdued.
Yeah, when they scored a touchdown, they're like, yeah. And I was like.
Especially when you're beating them down a little bit and you start to feel bad.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to get too in their face here.
But yeah, no, I wouldn't get in their face at all. They probably need the tickets. But one thing you got to know, when you have somebody in the NFL like that, the loyalty is to the player and, to the team. They want the team to win because you get extra checks in the playoffs. But once the jersey changes, the allegiance is gone. So they really didn't care too much about the Commanders, but they cared about, hey, let's see the team that we're cheering for win.
Don on the Carlos Tuckett text line, 800-990-3776. We have to recognize and appreciate the most complete version of this team. He goes on to say, Kyle, you're the only one who predicted 2-0 for the Packers. We have to stop with cautious optimism. They're that good.
Thank you. That's all I'm saying. They called me crazy. Remember before the season, they called me crazy for saying Tucker Kraft could be an All-Pro. Oh, he's crazy. Or Rashawn Gary could be oh, he's crazy. Or the Packers going to be 2-0. Oh, he's crazy. Looky here now. Who's the crazy one now? Who is the crazy one now? It looks like Ben Brunson and Brad Norman are the crazy ones. It looks like I happen to be right. And again, my level of confidence simply just comes from this football team. We talk about taking the next step. Year 3 and everything, right? Yeah. Year 3 is that turning point where you really feel like, okay, I got everything behind.
So hold on. Here we go. Today is day 1 of year 3 of Kyle Bruston Nortman. Yesterday was the 2-year anniversary of Kyle Bruston Nortman starting. So do you feel like you're cooking with gas entering year 3?
I feel like we're significantly better, and I feel like we're only starting to take off. This is going to be a big year. 2025 to 2026 is going to be a big year for KBN Nation.
Well, yeah, you're getting married.
Well, not KBN Nation. This isn't about me. It's about us. We.
What's the K in KBN?
Kyle, but it's about KBN Nation. It's about the nation part, man.
Oh, okay, got it.
It's about everybody. You too. Will, he can be part of KBN Nation. Everybody's part of KBN.
Wait, he can be a part of it?
Yeah, I don't know if he's ever subscribed to being part of KBN Nation, but I'm not sure.
Does he need to take a pledge? How does that work?
No, we don't do all that. No, we're a non-hazing group.
Well, that's not true. We watched you dive headfirst into a trailer yesterday.
I did not dive. I stumbled and I fell. I did not dive. I could not control my body.
I can't get over that video, which you can find on Twitter at KBN ESPN. Reaction rolling in. We will continue to talk with you, KBN Nation, the nation. 800-990-3776.
You don't seem as excited as I want you to be.
Any worries about this Packers team? No, I got to admit it, Kyle. I'm just tired. I'm thrilled. I think they're the best team in the National Football League. Going to the Packers game?
Okay, I
didn't get a good night's sleep.
Was I not there?
Yeah, but you came home last night.
Okay, and so you waking up early means like you're tired? Well, I don't understand. So that means you didn't have to drive home. So I had to drive home. You got to leave the stadium and got to go to bed.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I woke up early and.
So you waking up.
Why
early,
are you getting after me? I've said multiple times they look like the best team in the NFL.
Waking up early. Okay. What is early? What time did you hit the road to get from Green Bay?
I left around 7.
So
that's early.
7 o'clock, hitting the road at 7 o'clock. You do realize
after going to bed at 1 a.m.
Yeah, well, that's your choice. A choice of yours. But you didn't have to drive yesterday. Why are you tired? I don't want to hear that excuse.
Okay, let me liven up a little bit, and we will talk to KBN Nation because I want to know where your worries lie after the 2-0 start for the Green Bay Packers. There can't be a lot of them, but I'm curious where your concerns are. I see the YouTube chat talking about the teams in the NFC that maybe worry them. We will talk worries, but we're keeping it positive because there ain't a lot of things to be worried about for this Packers team as they start 2-0, a 28-17 win 27-18 win, rather, over the Washington Commanders yesterday at Lambeau Field on Thursday Night Football. And the nice thing is, Kyle, this weekend now, this Sunday, you just get to kick your feet up, relax, and say, they're not as good as the Packers.
Oh, man, you're right. The Lions take on the Bears.
That's going to be
Somebody's going to be 0-2.
That's going to be a doozy.
It is.
Yeah, real doozy of a game.
Will's a Bears fan.
It's crazy. Will was all excited all 2 weeks ago. Heck, on Monday.
Yeah, off-season champs.
Monday at 8 o'clock, he was excited. Oh, look at the Bears.
How can you not be excited? It's football.
Then comes the fourth quarter.
I'm excited for football.
Not
anymore. He's already dying.
Yeah.
Remember that first drive, though?
What are your worries? 800-990-3776. That is the Cardinals Talk and Text line. 800-990-3776. Your way into KBN. We'd love to hear from you on your worries and anything else that stuck out to you in the Packers' 27-18 win over the Washington Commanders. We will discuss all that and more with you until 5 o'clock. Kyle Bruston Nortman, ESPN Wisconsin.
This is Kyle Bruston Nortman, KBN.
You throw hands?
Do I throw hands?
With T.O.
Will I? I throw hands with Andre the Giant, man.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. Hot Wheels fan, are you ready for the all-new Blow and Fire? Come watch your favorite Hot Wheels monster trucks fly, crash, and smash with all new stunts and featuring the world premiere of Galasaurus with thrilling freestyle motocross and the fire-breathing robot Transaurus. Meet the Hot Wheels monster trucks up close at the pre-show party, presented by Metro by T-Mobile, sponsored by Meyer. Kids tickets are up to 50% off. Coming September 13th and 14th to Fiserv Forum in Milwaukee. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com.
It's ESPN Milwaukee's Brad Nortman here with some exciting news from my friends at Bank 5-9. Not only have they been named a top workplace for 16 straight years, but they've just won the prestigious Community Choice Award as the best bank in the Milwaukee area. Honestly, I'm not surprised. Not only do they have great products and services, but they truly live out their mission to make lives better. If you're looking for a true local community bank, check out the best. Visit bank59.com to learn more today. Member FDIC.
Hi, I'm Brittany Miller from Big Frog Custom T-Shirts and more. Custom T-shirts, sweatshirts, jackets, hats, you name it, we can do it. Big Frog Custom T-Shirts and more is family owned and all about celebrating life's big moments. Maybe it's a milestone birthday, a celebration for your child's first goal, or that work fundraising event. We are everyone's printer. No minimum orders, affordable designs, and help straight from me and our team. We're the one-stop shop for all your custom needs. Start your project today at bigfrog.com/Mequon.
Summertime is the time for all the big events. Weddings, milestone birthdays, even corporate events. Elevate every event with Noble Catering, a premier craft caterer in southeastern Wisconsin, preferred by over 30 venues. Noble Catering is also the exclusive caterer of Villa Terrace, an Eastside event treasure. And coming in 2026, Noble's new headquarters, a 400-person event venue in the heart of Bayview called Brixton's Turn. Book them for your event at noblecateringco.com.
Is back pain slowing you down? When it comes to spine care, you need specialized expertise. At the OAW Spine Center, their orthopedic care specialists provide the highest level of care for everything from herniated discs to spinal fusion. They start with the most conservative, non-surgical treatments like physical therapy and injections. If surgery is needed, minimally invasive procedures at the OAW Spine Center will get you back on your feet faster. With a focus on treating the source of the problem, they take a comprehensive, active approach to spine health, getting you back to the life you love. The OAW Spine Center. There is a difference. Visit oawspinecenter.com. That's oawspinecenter.com.
The vibrant fall colors and cooler temperatures make for great days out on the golf course. The Island invites you to experience the best of fall golf with late season rounds at Sweetgrass or Sage Run. Fall golf rates run September 15th through the end of the 2025 season, with tee times starting at $75 and stay and play packages from $125. And submit your 2026 golf package requests early to guarantee choice dates. Plan your fall golf adventure today at islandresortgolf.com.
I've I've been to my fair share of green and gold games, and the best way to get there is with AccuTrans Group. At Good Karma Brands and ESPN Milwaukee, we use AccuTrans Group to get our partners to and from Green Bay, and it's always first class. From stadiums to concerts and tailgates, your game day fun starts the moment you step on board. Sit back, relax, and let their professional chauffeurs handle the traffic while you enjoy the ride. AccuTrans Group is Milwaukee's premier ground transportation, available 24/7 with sedans, SUVs, limos, vans, and buses. Book today at AccuTransGroup.com.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Kyle Brust and Nortman with you on a Victory Friday following the Packers' 27-18 win over the Washington Commanders at Lambeau Field last night. 25% of the home games already in the books for the Packers on September 12th.
Can't wait till we hit the road.
And they will do that next Sunday as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. That's a noon kickoff next Sunday.
That's going to be a tougher matchup in my mind. No, hear me out. Simply because of the fact that when you play the Detroit Lions, you got this chip on your shoulder, right? You got this monkey on your back of the fact that, no, hear me out. Just hear Kyle out right now. The Lions, it was different. You play with an edge, right? Opening week of the season.
Sure.
Going against the Commanders, short week, you're at home. Also, another team that played well. You're trying to see how good are we, right? Can we back up that performance? Now, when you're playing the Cleveland Browns, one thing the Packers did so well last year, they didn't lay an egg. The Bears game was an egg, but it was the last game of the season. They didn't lay an egg, right? And now you have the Cleveland Browns after you've gone 2-0, and not saying that the Browns are going to beat the Packers. All I'm saying is this. The Browns do have a very good defense, and they have to go on the road. They should beat the Browns because they're not going to be able to move the football because they don't have enough offensive weapons. But what I'm saying is if I see that offense struggle a little bit, it might be a little bit, sleepwalking after having a long break in between games. So I'm not concerned, but I'm actually more thinking about this game than what I was week 1 and week 2.
Interesting. I think that is a ridiculous opinion. I think it's a wrong opinion.
Will, as somebody who played, baseball, have you ever thought about the fact that when you get so hyped up for a team that may be a rival or a good team, and then all of a sudden you have a letdown game? Have you had that before?
Kyle, they're the best defense in the league, and they're playing 40-year-old Joe Flacco.
I agree. I'm just saying, I said the offense. I wouldn't worry about the defense. I'm talking about the offense. So you know what I'm talking about, letdown game.
Sometimes the scariest team is a team that has nothing to lose. That's all I'll say.
I like that young kid. I like him.
Okay. I like him too, but you guys are.
So you think the team's going 17-0
on that one? I didn't say that.
Yeah, you got to. So where the
no,
losses
they're gonna lose eventually.
Okay.
It ain't gonna be Cleveland.
No, I don't think it's gonna be Cleveland.
It ain't gonna be Cleveland.
I'm not saying. I'm just saying.
You said you're worried about that game.
No.
It's the Cleveland Browns.
You know how to misconstrue people's words. I said my level of confidence going against the Lions and versus the Commanders, was extremely high. I am still confident, but what I'm saying is I have more worry about this game than I had the first 2 games simply because the level of competition that they're playing. If the Packers can take care of business against the Cleveland Browns where they say we beat 2 good football teams, then we take on the Browns and we take care of business and do what we got to do, that gives me more confidence. That means that they're taking care of business week in and week out despite who they're playing against.
Colby says, seriously, Kyle? Brandon says, LOL, come on, Kyle.
The Browns played the Bengals very close. A very good offense in the Bengals that I believe only scored 17 points in that game, right?
Yeah.
That's an explosive offense. And so that's all I'm saying is that their defense is good, and so our offense is going to have to perform.
Yeah, and against a bad defense, they only put up 16.
And so
they're going to put up 0 points against the Packers.
That's what I'm saying. All I'm saying is our offense needs to make sure they come to play because the Browns do have a formidable defense. Their offense is Joe Flacco, he's going to be running for his life. He's going to get sacked quite a bit. But what I'm saying is I want to make sure that this team does not have any hiccups because they did not have hiccups last year.
All right. That's Kyle's worry is the Cleveland Browns.
It goes both ways, but this is one game. They've played one game. So to say that they're bad or good, I don't think we can truly tell yet.
Dude, it's the Cleveland Browns. They're going to be bad.
They're trying to be bad.
And they played the Bengals close, but are the Bengals good?
Oh, yeah.
We don't know.
The Bengals
we'll find out October 5th. That's the Packers' opponent, October 12th, coming off the bye week, October 5th. That is the Packers' next home game, a month from today. Road Warriors for the next couple weeks.
The 2 weeks.
I'm a little bit worried about this health thing that's going down, the injury bug that's been biting. Jaden Reed is a loss. I'm not going to sit here and tell you it's a mega loss as much as I'd like Jaden Reed. He's not your number 1 receiver. He's probably not even your number 2 receiver.
Wow, who's your number 2? You talking about threat or are you talking about wide receiver? Are you talking about pass catcher or wide receiver?
I'm talking pass catcher.
So wait a minute, so you're saying is
but wide receiver specifically?
Are you saying it's Golden and Dobbs?
Yeah.
I mean Matthew Golden hasn't.
No, but he was heavily targeted last night. He was much back in the mix. They were using him out of the backfield.
Jade Reed had a touchdown catch that got negated because of a holding call. I mean, early in the game, within 5 plays.
And by the way, that throw by Jordan Love.
Dime ball.
That throw by Jordan Love.
Throw and catch, dime ball. That's the throw and a catch. That's a pitch and a catch.
I'll tell you what. Look, I caught some flack about this from a couple of different people. Josh DiMaggio, Ryan Wollersheim gave me a hard time about this. I understand Jordan Love went 1 for 5 on balls deeper than 20 yards last night. Went 1 for 5. If you count the touchdown to Reed that got negated, it didn't count, obviously. He would be 2 for 6. That dude has me a lot less worried with his deep ball after 2 games this season than I ever have been. Because he's a guy, and I don't want to compare him to Favre, but he had some Favrean moments where
he's more Favre than Rodgers.
I would agree with that. Yeah, I would agree with that. But he had some moments that remind you of Favre where he's throwing, a 30-yard pass downfield, and you go, what is he doing? Where is that going?
He loves
it. But the deep ball last night, specifically against Washington, couple of overthrows, which if you're gonna throw it one way, overthrow it. Make sure a defender can't get there. The only pass where I go, okay, I kind of see where you're coming from, is the one to Golden in the end zone that got batted away. Would have been a touchdown, and he put a little bit more mustard on it.
He did underthrow him.
But it was a back foot throw. It was 42 yards out, and he threw that ball so freaking fast. It got to the end zone so quick. I mean, that ball got out of his hand and to the end zone like that, man.
He tried to put something on it because he wanted to try to thread that needle a little bit.
And I thought he did thread the needle, but ultimately it was just a little short.
Third down or fourth down?
It was fourth and 3. Yeah, Kingsley and Agbare came onto the field, and that's what stopped them from running one because the Commanders weren't set. And Kingsley and Agbare started trotting onto the field because they thought they were going to kick a field goal.
And they had to pause and stop, right? Yeah.
Yeah, because they had 12 men on the field, so ultimately it allowed the Commanders to get set, and Golden had the dude beat. Love just didn't get it there in time.
Yeah, no, that
put enough on it. So
that was the case in that one. But overall, when I look at this football team, you're talking about what concerns do I have? I mean, can I just be honest? Like, coming out of that football game, what concerns can I make? I mean, we can say the running game, but that's when teams are loading up to stop the running game. What can you say? And he still had 80-some yards rushing, right? He was still able to utilize that run game to be able to have play action fake that we talked about last year that we couldn't figure it out. Mm-hmm. It seems through the first 2 weeks, the play action fake has actually been working very well for the Green Bay Packers. And so when I look at this football team, why would I try to find something and nitpick about? The biggest concern defensively going into the season, we were talking about the cornerback. Guess what? Your CB1 had 5 pass breakups yesterday because of how great that pass rush is from the defensive line. You're talking about a defense that had 21 total pressures yesterday. In one game, they harassed Jaden Daniels. They shut down the offense. And then when I look at the offensive side of the football, again, here's my complaint. Matt LaFleur.
Here we go.
I want you to have the mentality that you had against the Dallas Cowboys 2 years ago every single game. Because it seems to me in the second half, Matt LaFleur, he's focused on how do we get to the finish line with a victory versus how do we put our foot on their throats and absolutely destroy these football teams. Because he let off the gas 2 weeks in a row. He let off the gas because his defense was playing tremendously. I mean, the defense was playing so good that the Washington Commanders felt like they had to kick a 58-yard field goal at the end of the half and risk basically getting the Packers time to get what they did, which even though McManus missed the field goal, but that is a dumb play. But when you have no confidence to be able to move the football, you have to get points where you can. So you kick that 58-yard field goal at the end of the half because you have no confidence that your team can actually move the football. So how am I going to find things to complain about? So the only thing I'll say is this. This football team is good. Matt LaFleur has them prepared every single week. But now what I want Matt LaFleur to do is make sure when we play the Cleveland Browns coming up 2 Sundays from now, I want the second half, the Green Bay Packers to score opening drive touchdown because we need to keep our foot on their neck.
Kyle Brust-Nortman, Alex Stroff, Kyle Wallace, Will Summers with you on ESPN Wisconsin. You want him to live up to his mantra from a few years ago, all gas, no bleeping brake.
Yeah!
And I do agree with you. I think there has been a little bit of I don't want to call it the break in the second half, but it doesn't feel like it's foot to neck as much as it has been in the first half. And that goes back to something I said at the start of the show, Kyle, where I feel like this year, unlike last year and previous years, the fast starts have been evident the first 2 weeks. Getting a touchdown early in the first quarter and getting a lead early in the first quarter, then you're playing with a lead and you allow your pass rushers to get after the quarterback because you've got the lead. They're playing from behind. And that's been the Packers' recipe to win in the first 2 weeks against the Detroit Lions and the Washington Commanders. 27 points in both of those victories. Kyle, what's a 30 burger? Kyle's begging for the 30 burger.
No, I'm just saying, put up them points. Like you drove, you ended up getting a field goal, but then after that, you stalled out a little bit. It wasn't until Jordan Love, you punted, and then I don't know.
Are you worried?
2 yards.
Are you worried about the kicker after the doink?
No, very disappointing doink.
Was it
very disappointing? It was kind of like
it was kind of a doink fest. Because Matt Gay missed 2 field goals too.
He did, and that field goal that would have shifted. I mean, the game was basically over. But you talk about the momentum where you go into halftime. You're talking about the Green Bay Packers up 17-3 going into half, and they miss a field goal, and then you get a field goal and you steal 3 points like that. I mean, that is demoralizing. I mean, the Commanders were already demoralized going into halftime, but they still felt like they potentially had a chance. But that would have demoralized of them having that 6-point swing of, oh, we just missed out on 3 points, and now the Packers just got 3 points.
I want to get into this coming up next. Aside from Micah Parsons, who's been the most impressive Packer through 2 weeks, Packers are 2-0. They've scored 27 in both of their victories. Besides Micah Parsons, who has been the most impressive Packer through the first 2 weeks? I want to hear from you on that. 800-990-3776 is the Cardinals Talking text line. You can also get in on YouTube, ESPN Milwaukee, ESPN Madison. You can chime in the chat there. Matt chimes in on the text line, 800-990-3776. Starr, Favre, and Rodgers all won their first championship at 27. Love turns 27 in November. The Packers' final scores the first 2 weeks have been 27 and 27. What is happening?
Oh my gosh!
You're ready to call this a Super Bowl team, right?
You know what? I'm enjoying the ride.
Who are you?
I'm not. I mean, what I'm seeing, I still need to see what other teams have to offer. But my level of confidence in this Green Bay Packers team, that Lions game changed my whole perception on this season.
Oh, I agree.
I thought this season, I said, okay, we'll see how good we are. The way they dominated against the Lions, I said, they're sick.
Yeah, they're sick.
They're sick. Because sometimes, week one, teams are a little bit rusty, trying to figure things out. No, not the Green Bay Packers. They harassed the hell out of the Lions.
Yeah.
They did it again against the Commanders.
Gabe and I talked about this on Green Bay Game Day prior to the game last night, week one can sometimes be a little fluky. It can be, right? Teams, to your point, come in rusty. The game plan doesn't hit the way they thought it was going to. It's just week one. It's one game. And obviously it was a meaningful game for both the teams in week one as it was a divisional game between Detroit and Green Bay. But Green Bay dominated that game from start to finish.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to make sure yesterday, I wanted verification. I wanted validation that was not a one-time thing, that this was sustainable and they could do it again. And then obviously yesterday, a very different challenge than they faced in week one with a mobile quarterback. Verify indeed.
Yep, sure.
Validate indeed.
And then on top of that, think about your offense. 2 drives and 90 yards.
Yeah.
Dude, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, their first touchdown drive was 96 yards.
No, it's ridiculous. And even the play calling, the play action fake to drop it off to Tucker Kraft to get you away from the goal. I mean, the play calling is great. This really is. The Green Bay Packers team, they literally don't have anything what is their negative? What is their weakness? They don't have a number one wide receiver still. You just have all these different pass catchers. Yesterday it was Tucker Kraft, but there's still other guys that have big explosive plays. This defense haven't given up any explosive plays defensively.
Is it fair to say the best receiver through the first 2 weeks has been Romeo Doubs? I think that's fair, right?
Wide receiver, yes, but I mean, as we've talked about on KBN throughout the offseason, Tucker Kraft is the number one pass catcher.
Yeah.
He's the number one pass catcher, and you showed it yesterday. But now, when you have guys, and we all thought everybody was above average, right? And now you're really kind of seeing it come to fruition. Even Malik Heath with the phenomenal catch. That was a huge catch. Getting those toes down? Come on now.
The most impressive Packer not named Micah Parsons through the first 2 weeks. 800-990-3776 or on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee, at ESPN Madison, where you can stream Kyle's beautiful face. Go watch us on YouTube if you're not driving. Over on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee, at ESPN Madison. You can also get in on the Cardinals Talking text line. The most impressive Packer not named Micah Parsons after the 2-0 start for Green Bay. 800-990-3776. Kyle and I will give you our answers coming up next. It's Kyle Brust and Nortman, ESPN Wisconsin.
This is Kyle Brust and Nortman.
The kid's got the longest rope in radio. Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
You could take that one of two ways, and I agree with both.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay, King. I see you with the confidence.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
For your next night out, revel in the fusion of artistry and flavor with Sushi at St. Kate, offering guests an elevated experience where freshness and creativity converge in every bite. St. Kate the Arts Hotel introduces an exciting new sushi menu to its culinary repertoire. Indulge in the finest seafood, freshest ingredients, and expert craftsmanship for an inspired and delectable dining journey. Experience the art of sushi at St. Kate and learn more at stkatearts.com.
Even your pickiest eater will say yes to this. Crispy chicken tenders are now at Cousin Subs.
perfect on their own with a favorite dipping sauce, or stacked in one of our 2 new subs, Classic Crispy Chicken or Bold Buffalo Ranch Crispy Chicken, made with quality chicken and served on our fresh baked bread. It's a mealtime win for kids and grown-ups. But hurry, these crispy favorites are only here for a limited time. Order in store, online, or on the app today. Cousin Subs. We believe in better.
Grand slams and walk-offs. If you haven't jumped on the bandwagon by now, what are you waiting for? Siding Unlimited is Milwaukee's very own national champions. That's right, Siding Unlimited installs windows, and we do it really well, earning the prestigious Pella Platinum Premier National Certified Contractor of the Year award 5 times. New windows? Our expert team will deliver on a smooth, hassle-free installation, making you feel proud of calling Siding Unlimited for your window project. What's the next step? Call 262-567-4513 or go to sidingunlimited.com.
Hey, it's John McGivern here. You know I love Network Health. One of the reasons is that they're local and they understand how important that is. Their exceptional customer service isn't just words on a page. It's what they do. It's what they've always done for over 41 years. Call 833-7-NETWORK today. HMO and POS plans underwritten by Network Health Plan. Compensation has been provided for using this endorsement of Network Health.
Hey, this is the Fat Jack. Another week in the books, and what a great week it was, including a 6-0 Saturday. That's right, guys, 6-0 Saturday with our top plays in college football. Are you ready to make money this year? Stop guessing and start winning. Go to fatjacksports.com, and it's less than $100 a week to make money. $3.99 for all the football through the end of the month, or $5.99 includes soccer, UFC, NFL props, and much more. Dial in today, fatjacksports.com to win. We won last week, and we're going to do it again.
The dance of sunlight on water.
Shimmering, sparkling, beautiful, hypnotic.
Houses that overlook a gorgeous body of water are the most highly desired houses in the world.
The Bellamare collection of fine jewelry features classic white diamonds, flanked and surrounded by rare and exotic blue diamonds.
Bellamare means beautiful water.
Bellamare, sunlight on water, glimmering and twinkling.
The dance is enticing.
The look is spectacular.
The impact is exciting.
Blue and white diamonds created in the heart of Mother Nature
will dance and sing on the body of a glittering, sparkling woman.
Bellamare. This blue and white beauty of sunlight on water
should be worn on the fingers,
the wrist,
the neck, and the ears
of the woman you love.
The Bellamare collection is available only at Kessler's.
We do diamonds better because diamonds are what we do.
For the location of the Kessler's nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
Hey IKEA fans, IKEA is turning 40 and they are giving you the present. From September 3rd to the 23rd, IKEA is celebrating with a huge gift card giveaway. Every day, 3 times a day, 40 lucky winners will score an IKEA gift card worth anywhere from $5 to $500. That's right, 120 winners every day at every store. Don't miss your chance to join the celebration and win. Visit your IKEA Oak Creek or IKEA.us for more information today. Must be a IKEA family member to participate. 1 gift card per IKEA family membership during the promotion.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Preston Norman, ESPN Wisconsin, coming off of a Packers win last night at Lambeau Field, 27-18 over the Washington Commanders. Packers now 2-0 on the season, which, I mean, dude, we talked about it all week, even with that Lions win a couple days ago. We got to talk about something. Prior to the Micah Parsons trade, maybe everybody except you was looking at this for these first 2 games going, it's a tough start. Lions and Commanders back-to-back games to start the season. And one of them's on a short week.
Yeah, it's tough. Yeah, tough start.
And we were talking like, and I think we did have this conversation a few times on KBN. If they start 1-1, that's probably pretty good. Win one of those games, lose one of those games. That's probably pretty good.
That would be pretty good. Wouldn't be what we wanted.
Wouldn't be what we wanted, A, and B, what we got.
Nope, not the reality.
2-0, the Packers are, with big wins over the Lions and the Commanders. Homer's been doing this thing on Green Bay Game Night, which is expertly produced by our producer today, Will Summers. He's been doing this thing where he changes the final score. So
the Homer final.
Yeah, the Homer final score.
Oh, so Homer's final score was 27
to
10 yesterday because the garbage time touchdown. And last week was 27 to 6.
Yeah, I love that because he's right. Those scores are much more. They are. I keep using the term indicative. We might need to get the word sounder on that one. But I think those scores are much more indicative of the game that happened.
I mean, when you even think about it as well yesterday, I mean, the Green Bay Packers, again, when the Commanders came back out when they had a chance to try to score again when they were down 9, what happened? The last drive they had, what happened? The Packers defense said, oh, okay, enough of that.
Enough of that.
Here we go. We're not going to allow you to score. And what did they do? They got him off the field.
They got him off the field.
That's what happened. When they turned it up, they said, okay, we're going to end this game today.
Fourth down stop, and they had no timeouts left. Jordan Love able to just kneel it out. And then the chance of, thank you, Jerry.
Micah.
Thank you, Jerry.
Micah.
We'll ring it out in Lambeau Field. Did you participate?
I was gone by then.
When did you leave?
I left with after the Packers score and the Commanders got the ball. That's when I had to take my trek down. So I think it was under 6 minutes, under 5 minutes left in the game.
So what was the score at that point?
The Packers were up 27 to 10 at that time.
Got it. So you missed the final Commanders.
27 to 10.
You missed the final Commanders touchdown.
Yeah, I was up in the as high as you can get, and I would be stuck in traffic.
I did not leave. I stayed through the end, and
had I been spending the night, I would have stayed.
It was worth it because I will lie to you.
I would have spent the night.
I went 27-18. Okay, it's still a 2-possession game, but let's see if they can make things a little interesting. And the Packers defense comes through, which is why it's so wildly impressive what they've been capable of the last 2 weeks. Like, this defense is only going to get better. But you see guys like Keyshawn Nixon with 5 pass deflections, pass breakups. You see Edrin Cooper with another double-digit tackle game. He's got 22 tackles through the first 2 weeks. You see guys like Quay Walker making plays and Devontae Wyatt making plays. It feels like with the addition of Micah Parsons, this defense doesn't have a weak spot.
No, they don't.
I mean, we talked so much about the corners when Jair Alexander was finally released earlier this offseason and ultimately wound up in Baltimore. We go, yeah, that's the one spot in this team where I go, uh-oh. But Keyshawn Nixon is like a true number 1 corner. He self-appointed himself CB1 at the end of last season. He's lived up to it through 2 games.
I mean, he's lived up to it with the assistance of that defensive line. When you have great pass rush like that, it gives you the ability to be able to sit back and jump routes, right? When a quarterback is only going to have, 3 seconds to throw, or as you saw with Jaden Daniels yesterday, he gets the ball, all of a sudden he's scrambling and he's moving around. It's easier in his own defense to keep everything in front of you because what a receiver going to do when they're quarterback scrambling? A quarterback scrambling, you don't want to just keep running to the end zone. Why? Because your body momentum, you don't have the momentum you need in order to heave it 50 yards downfield because you're running. So you guys want to come back to the quarterback, and when you're coming back to the quarterback, what's happening? Guys are keeping everybody in front of them. You saw a tremendous play by the Packers. Think about this. Going into the game, we were talking about Deebo Samuel and Terry McLaurin. You could go yesterday and say, did they play? I'm serious. Zach Ertz played. We know that. But did Deebo? Right. Deebo did nothing.
Yeah, he was.
Scary Terry did nothing yesterday. The Green Bay Packers were able to slow them down because of the pass rush, and it makes the life for the corner so much easier. You got Xavier McKinney on the back end saying, ain't nobody getting past me. And then you have Micah Parsons and the rest of the defensive line rushing the quarterback. So it just makes guys like Keyshawn Nixon, it makes his life so much easier when all he has to do is sit there and defend a short route where he can react like that because he doesn't have to worry about being beat over the top because the quarterback's running for their life.
Let me ask you this. What's more impressive, the fact the Packers only allowed 1 play of 20 yards, I would say or more, but the play was literally 20 yards, or the fact they held Jaden Daniels to 7 carries for 17 yards?
It's the carries. It's the carries because of to be so disciplined. Be disciplined to make sure, understanding that, hey, you're gonna do our stunts, the guys will be moving, but we have to understand we have to be disciplined to stay in this area, this zone as a defensive lineman, because when he breaks the pocket, we have to be able to be there, right? And so the Green Bay Packers, to take away any type of running lanes that he had, is extremely impressive because they flushed him out the pocket. He was moving around, but never once did he have a big opportunity where he saw green space. Matter of fact, I don't know what his long run of the day was, but I argue that Jordan Love probably had the better, more impressive. No, Jordan Love did have the more impressive run for his football team yesterday at quarterback, and nobody would have predicted that going into the game. So it is more impressive to me that the Green Bay Packers were able to keep somebody that rushed for over 800 yards last year in the regular season.
Just about 900, 891, yeah.
That limited yesterday. Again, this Jeff Hafley-led defense does a fantastic job slowing down these quarterbacks. Even last year when you didn't have a Michael Parsons, they still did a good job of containing quarterbacks that could move around. So again, extremely impressive performance by the Green Bay Packers defensive line yesterday.
Bill Krosky-Merritt, 17 yards rushing on 4 carries. Austin Eckler, 17 yards rushing on 8 carries. Jaden Daniels, 17 yards rushing on 7 carries. That's 51 yards total. That's all they allowed on the ground. And I know Commanders were playing from behind, so they threw the ball 42 times, but they only allowed 200 receiving yards.
That's not a good stat. Yards per pass, not a good stat. Not a good stat.
4.8.
Listen. Not a good stat. That's not ideal.
It's not a good stat.
You're not typically throwing first, second, and third, fourth down every time, especially when you have as many incompletions that he had, and especially when you have as many sacks that the Green Bay Packers had yesterday. I want to say they blitzed him on 12 occasions, and he had 2 sacks in those blitz attempts, and he was only 3 for 12 throwing the football while they were blitzing. So, I mean, the Green Bay Packers were just on point yesterday. His defense is special. It is a very special defense, and it is led by Michael Parsons and Xavier McKinney. Michael Parsons doesn't need to get sacks in order to wreak havoc on these opposing teams.
Yeah, Deebo Samuel, you mentioned him. He had 7 catches, which was the most of anybody in this game.
He had 7 catches yesterday?
7 catches.
For how many yards?
44.
There you go. That's just like your 10 catches for 30-some yards last week with the running back Jahmyr Gibbs.
Yeah. And Deebo Samuel's a guy they really want to get more out of. I mean, that's why you trade for a guy like Deebo Samuel. He's a dynamic, but he's a good player, right? And nobody's going to deny that. I think he's past his prime, but he's a good player. That's why you go out and make that acquisition that the Commanders did this offseason. And again, Packers made him non-existent. Terry McLaurin, 5 catches, 48 yards on 9 targets.
If the Commanders understand that if that is the stat line for their team, the way that they're built, that's not great. Now, Zach Ertz had a good day yesterday. It is what it is. But other than that, Packers had a great performance.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they really did. All right, let's get back to this coming up on the other side. Who is the most impressive Packer to you through 2 games? 2-0 Packers, not named Micah Parsons. Most impressive Packer, not named Micah Parsons through the first 2 weeks. Want to hear from you on that. 800-990-3776. See the responses rolling in. We will hit some of those. Also on YouTube, ESPN Milwaukee, ESPN Madison. The most impressive Packer, not named Micah Parsons. Get in on that. Hey, pull up to Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee and shoot your shot at big wins for Sweet Ticket September. Just play with your rewards card for entries. Score triple on drawing Thursdays. Win slam dunk prizes like cash, reward play, and tickets to see the Milwaukee Bucks in action. Sweet Ticket September. You ready for this? Only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play. Most impressive Packer. We'll talk about it next. It's Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN on ESPN Wisconsin.
This is Kyle Brust and Nortman.
So they are lucky. Those other teams, whether it's Kentucky or whether it's Oregon or was it TCU?
That was TCU.
TCU, they're lucky I didn't play in that game. You got upset by a bad team, TCU.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. Greg Matzek, Gary Ellerson, the day after reaction show you need in your life.
This offense, Matt LaFleur's side of the ball, dragged this whole team through where they are right now.
It's Potawatomi Sportsbook Football Mondays with Greg and Gary.
The defense got hot at the right time. That might be what we're seeing here with the Packers defense as well.
Live from the Potawatomi Sportsbook Studios from 6 to 8 p.m. every Monday on 94.5 ESPN.
Back to school means back to savings with Exterior Pros and Baths. Right now, get $3,000 off your roofing, your siding, your windows, or your bath project during the fall savings event. Don't wait. Call 262-800-4274 or visit extpros.com to claim your $3,000 savings and book your free estimate. Exterior Pros and Baths, Wisconsin's trusted home improvement experts. Trust the pros.
This is Matt Meitner, owner of Sit Means Sit Dog Training. Do you find yourself talking to your dog but feel like she's not listening to you?
Bella, sit!
Are you constantly repeating yourself but she's not following your directions?
Sit! Sit!
Frustrating, isn't it? At Sit Means Sit Dog Training, we want to help you have a happy, confident, and obedient dog, and we also want to make the training process an enjoyable and worthwhile experience. Contact Sit Means Sit today to schedule a free consultation so we can create a customized training program so you are able to have the dog you want and deserve.
Sit Means Sit Dog Training. Sorry, we don't train husbands, wives, or kids.
When it comes to joint replacement, you want the best care available. The Orthopedic Surgery Center in Pewaukee is a leader in joint replacement, offering same-day surgery with advanced technology. Their team of experts specializes in knee, hip, and shoulder replacements, using the latest techniques to minimize pain and recovery time. By choosing them, you're choosing a center focused on providing specialized care tailored to your needs. The team at Orthopedic Associates of Wisconsin can get you back to what matters, living pain-free.
And their prices are more affordable than urgent care or the ER. And they'll send a full report to your primary care doctor. Why wait at the ER? Walk in to Ortho ASAP for faster, more affordable care.
Total joint replacement. There is a difference. Visit orthowisconsin.com. That's orthowisconsin.com.
Packers fans, your next quick trip run could score you the ultimate win. Cruising into tailgate season in a brand new Chevy Silverado RST, or blazing the trails on a new Polaris Sportsman 570, or grilling like an MVP with your new Pit Boss Ultimate Liftoff Griddle. Whoa, every dollar you spend at Quick Trip with Quick Rewards earns you a point in the Packers fan zone. So come in and get winning. No purchase necessary. Full details at quicktrip.com/sweepstakes.
It's Jason Wilde from Wilde & Tausch. Upgrade your industrial supply services with Lakeland Supply, your trusted ISO-certified partner for custom packaging, shipping supplies, janitorial, and safety supply solutions. With over 40 years of industry excellence, Lakeland Supply is a proven one-stop source with over 95% of their products made in the U.S., and they treat their customers like family. Personalized service with a national reach. That's what Lakeland Supply does. Visit lakelandsupply.com to discover how they can make your business better.
At Tony Wendorf & Associates First Weber Group, we do more than close deals. We serve with gratitude and faith-filled purpose. We've sold over $300 million in real estate since 2020, one of the top-ranked real estate teams in Wisconsin, and we're just getting started. What sets us apart? We care. Even if we're not your agent, we'll still help. That's the kind of stewardship the community deserves. If you're buying or selling across southeastern Wisconsin, let us earn your trust. I'm Tony Wendorf, and I want to create your red carpet experience. Contact us at wendorfteam.firstweber.com.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Let's go. Go, fight, win. You know we back at it again, trying to turn up the city. We deep in the blend. In that field, all we got is our team, so we put it together and ride to the end.
Kyle Brust and Nortman rolls on ESPN Wisconsin on a Victory Friday, which is presented by Palermo's Pizza. Alex Rove, Kyle Wallace, Will Summers hanging out with you until 5 o'clock tonight, recapping the Packers' win over the Commanders last night at Lambeau Field. 27-18, the final score. The Packers have scored 27 points in each of their 2 wins to start the season. A perfect 2-0. I see a bunch of responses rolling in. On the Cardinals Talking text line on the most impressive player not named Micah Parsons. Before we get to your answers, Kyle Wallace, I go to you.
Yeah, so for me, I think it's an easy one. I think about who has been the most impressive player for the first 2 weeks of the Green Bay Packers season. It's Jordan Love. Jordan Love has been extremely impressive, the way that he's been able to maneuver around the pocket, the way that he's used his legs back-to-back weeks. I mean, he doesn't use it all the time. In week 1, I mean, his completion percentage was fantastic, threw for over 200 yards, 2 touchdowns, very, very good. But then on top of 188 yards and 2 touchdowns, very good. But then on top of that, when we're talking about overall efficiency, look how good he was last night. He threw for almost 300 passing yards and 2 touchdowns, which led this offense to being a 2-0 start. So for me, when I think about who's played well, who's elevated his team, it has been Jordan Love on the offensive side of the ball, getting us with a fast start, but then also being able to finish games in back-to-back weeks. We had the finishing drive where Josh Jacobs got the touchdown last week. He had the finishing drive where the Packers went down and scored the passing touchdown this week. So Jordan Love has been the second best player. I mean, really, he's the best player on the team for me. But when you think about Michael Parsons, the disruptive force he has been defensively and in people's heads defensively.
Yeah, I guess when I say,
I just think it's Jordan Love.
When I say the word impressive, though, I think of expectations and somebody that's exceeding
Jordan Love to go for
expectations.
300 passing yards yesterday, almost 300.
No, not necessarily.
For Jordan Love to play very clean football where he has no turnovers in back-to-back weeks.
I mean, that's what you hope for. That's the ninth. That's the 9th straight regular season game he's gone without an interception. Obviously, threw a couple in that Philadelphia playoff loss, but 9 straight regular season games in a row without an INT for QB1. So, he's been impressive. Don't get me wrong. I think he has been impressive. I think he's had a really good start to the season. And obviously, when you can orchestrate enough points to beat both the Lions and the Commanders, who have good offenses, helps you have a good defense. But when you can orchestrate the offense to that level of 27 points 2 weeks in a row, yeah, it's impressive. I'm not disagreeing with the fact he's been impressive.
So you don't think he's been the most impressive outside of?
Yeah, but that's because I expect him to be a good quarterback. I expect him to be a playmaker for them. He's paid $55 million a year to do so.
Okay, well, I'm just saying, I mean, through 2 weeks, to me, he should be in the MVP conversation. He's behind Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen in my mind. That's it.
I mean, sportsbooks disagree with you, but obviously they're taking.
I don't give a damn about what sportsbooks have to say. The sportsbooks had it at 3.5 yesterday, and I said that's easy money.
And it was.
Yeah,
they win by 9.
I don't care what they have to say. I know what my eyes tell me about these Green Bay Packers and Jordan Love as well. Impressive.
Sure. I hear you.
I love me some Love.
Except he's injury prone.
Listen, that's okay. He got a little thing on his hand, but he balling out despite that. That's a man that knows how to play through injuries.
My pick is Edgerrin Cooper. Coop, as you like to call him so lovingly. I think he has just been awesome for this defense. Obviously, the addition of Micah Parsons has opened some things up for him, but that is a ball player, dude. That guy is all over the field, making great tackles. He leads the team in tackles through the first 2 weeks with 22. I think he has just been terrific, and a half sack yesterday as well for Edgerrin Cooper in the win. He led the team in tackles again, and I mean, obviously that's a role as the middle linebacker, right? Clean it up a little bit, stop the run, and he has done that. Plug up the middle, and he's done that.
Easier said than done, though.
It is, and obviously we saw some flashes a year ago from Edgerrin Cooper, and when the addition of Micah Parsons came through, and we knew that news was going to happen. You looked at this defense and you go, holy smokes, they've got guys at every level of this defense that can be a difference maker.
They do. And again, the final piece of the puzzle was Michael Parsons.
It was, yes.
But you needed for Edgerrin Cooper to back up what we saw last year. That was impressive. And you're absolutely right. Edgerrin Cooper is everywhere. Everywhere on this defense. I would argue to say, because he's wearing that number 56, which reminds me of Nick Barnett, who I thought when I was young growing up was a fantastic linebacker for the Green Bay Packers. To me, I can't think of another inside linebacker that has been this dynamic for the Green Bay Packers that is all over the field. We have been asking for, when are we going to finally get that great middle linebacker? Go draft a middle linebacker in the first round. Let's get somebody. Edgerrin Cooper is everything and that and beyond that. Edgerrin Cooper right now is playing at a high level. He's going to be in a conversation for being an all-pro. That's how good he's playing at the end of the year, because he's going to have 130 tackles. That's what he's on pace for. He's going to have over 130 tackles this year. That's going to put him in the all-pro conversation, right?
The Packers franchise record is 203.
Damn!
Blake Martinez in 2019.
Stop it. Blake Martinez had 200 tackles?
Yeah, but his tackles were very different than the tackles Edgerrin Cooper
gets. He was the running backs. He had to tackle a whole bunch of running backs 5-6 yards down the field.
That was the Raheem Mostert year, if I'm not mistaken, when Raheem Mostert ran for 300 yards in the playoffs.
He had 200 tackles?
203, yeah.
I mean, we're talking, with Edgerrin Cooper.
But isn't he on, wouldn't that put him on pace? Through 2 games, he got 22? 15 games? I don't know how to do that math.
10 times 17 is 170, so you do that math.
10 times 17 is 170. Okay,
So
you're right.
A couple more games.
He could get there. No, he's going to need like a 20 tackle game, but he could get there.
I definitely think 130, 150. It's going to be. Listen, he's playing at an all-pro level the way he's been flying around the field and against 2 good teams.
Yeah, Brandon on the YouTube chat, ESPN Milwaukee, is chiming in with Coop going to be a household name after this year, which I totally agree with. I think that guy is quickly elevating to one of the top linebackers in the NFL. And as Kyle just alluded to, he could very well be in the All-Pro conversation. And Super Bowl teams typically have 5 or 6 All-Pros. Packers certainly trending in that direction, mostly on the defense. But, hey, Tucker Kraft making a name for himself with a career high in receiving yards yesterday.
Oh, but Tucker Kraft, it's not just how, he finds a way to get open. The yards after catch, getting that yak. The way he got that yak yesterday and the way that he caught the ball, changed his body, lowered his shoulder, went forward. Like that is what's so impressive at tight end. That's what make these tight ends the difference between, a Tucker Kraft and a Richard Rodgers that we had before is the ability of what you can do after you catch the ball, your route running as well. That's why Tucker Kraft is trending in that conversation to be part of that Kittle, to be part of McBride, to be part of what Kelsey used to be. Like that is where he's trending towards.
Brian on ESPN Madison's YouTube stream says, I think with Clark gone, Devontae Wyatt has impressed me the most. Yeah, he's been a game wrecker, and he's plugging up the middle. Big year for him. That's why you pick up the 5th-year option, because you don't really know if he's going to pop or if he's not, but that allows you 2 more years to deal with him. This is year 4 of what will be a 5-year contract, rookie contract for Devontae Wyatt. Through 2 games, he's been great.
Can we talk about the fact that all these guys that we were talking about, Lucas Van Ness, first-round pick, Devontae Wyatt, first-round pick, Rashawn Gary, first-round pick, though they have not turned out to be the level of elite that you wanted them to, nobody's always going to be elite. What Michael Parsons has been able to do for those guys to ease the pressure off of them, even a Quay Walker, right? There was so much pressure on Quay Walker to perform, but because Edgerrin Cooper ended up being better than Quay Walker now cannot have the expectations to be the number 1 guy. Quay Walker can play more free and not have that extra added pressure, and so that's why the Green Bay Packers defense is flourishing, because when you have dudes, right? When you have a dude like Xavier McKinney, it makes Evan Williams and Javon Bullard, whoever is back there, it makes them feel much more comfortable comfortable in their roles because they have that dude. When Adrian Cooper is there, it makes Quay Walker's life so much more easier. When Micah Parsons is there, it makes everybody's life so much easier. You say you got a guy on all three levels, but when you have a guy on all three levels, everybody else around them, their level of play rises up. And that's what you're seeing from this Green Bay Packers defense that looks like the best defense and is the best defense in the NFL so far.
Rick and Madison coming for your throat, Kyle.
What happened, Rick? What did I do?
Lucas Van Ness, without a doubt. And that's the guy that Kyle says shouldn't have a nickname.
Lucas Van Ness is earning something this year.
You going to call him Hercules?
Not yet. I'm going to need to see him manhandle some people a little bit more to be Hercules, but he made some nice plays. He made a play very early on yesterday, and I just said, listen, he's benefiting from the fact that there's a Micah Parsons around, right? Yeah. And so, I want Lucas Van Ness to be successful, but sit here and act like the first 2 years under Lucas Van Ness was something to write home about would be a lie. It would be a lie.
Rip and Rona chimes in with 2 notes. Number 1, I'm impressed with the O-line as a unit. Love has had so much time. He sacked twice last night, but only sacked twice this season. 0 sacks from the Lions last week. Number 2, that video of Kyle from yesterday was unreal. I thought he was an athlete. I guess I was misinformed.
You know what? I thought I was an athlete too. And I'm going to be very honest. What I realized yesterday as I thought about it is that, boy, oh, boy, the athletic ability goes fast. And I was so stupid, Strofe. Strofe, how long is it a drive to get from Milwaukee to Green Bay?
About an hour 40.
Okay, and I get there, and what do? I sit down and I do a show for how long?
1 hour.
And then I go in the house for about 5 minutes, and what do? I sit down and talk, and then we go outside. We walk around for a little. I am such an idiot to think I can sit down for 3 hours and get up and try to run and move around and stop. I realized yesterday, Doug, you are old. Sit down somewhere. Sit down somewhere. I don't think people understand. It cannot be overstated that when I tried to stop my momentum, my legs are sore today. All I did, we ran and played outside for 5-10 minutes?
Yeah, maybe 5 minutes.
My legs are sore.
We couldn't even get through a second drive.
Because I was gassed.
The best part is you hear somebody in the back go, oh my gosh, as he falls into the mobile
I learned so much about myself. I am washed. It's like you can't just pick up and go anymore. I used to be able to pick up, go do some stuff. I could not.
You got a wedding coming up. You got to start running or something.
I know. I've been like working out and doing workout stuff, but
what does
I haven't
that mean?
been doing.
What does working out mean?
Lifting weights, so bench, press and leg extension. I have not been like actively running and doing activities. I
got an idea for you.
I'm gonna start doing it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna start doing it because I'm embarrassed. My brother said, "Oh no." Even my girl was like, "Kyle."
Your brother was with us at the Tundra Trio last night.
Yeah, he.
What do you think?
Of what? The Tundra Trio or GKB?
Us.
Where he works at, he's used to a normal workplace where you go to work, you sit at your desk.
Not a bunch of insane people yelling at each other?
Yeah, he texted me. He said, wow, a lot of chatter. Because he was upstairs trying to work away. He said just a lot of chatter. He had to put his headphones on because
he did. I noticed that.
Yeah, he's like, he's not used to so much chatter, and I told him that's why I had to adjust going into Gen Pop because I had an office before, and now I'm in Gen Pop.
It's Gen Pop.
General population. That's what they say in prisons. Is that you're in Gen Pop. I'm in Gen Pop with you.
Will
guys.
Knew that for sure.
Yeah. You ever seen Prison Break? Great show.
I have actually. Yes.
They reference Gen Pop a lot in that show.
Yeah, Gen Pop, and Will has his headphones on, and sometimes I just throw my headphones on just to block out the noise. It's so loud.
You don't want to be coming over and chit chatting.
I have a lot of work to get done. I wish I could chat. I mean, I honestly, I wish, pat on the back,
Pat on the back.
I wish I could come to work and, shoot the what it is.
Breeze.
And shoot the breeze and just talk. I can't. I don't have time to. I have to work. After 5 o'clock, Strofe, how talkative am I after 5 o'clock?
Not very.
Well, after 5, usually I'm more like.
Sitting across from him every morning, he is 10 times more talkative after 5 o'clock than he is in the morning.
That's probably accurate.
After 5, I'll talk to you after 5.
Kinda.
I mean,
you try to avoid me after 5.
It depends on how much work I have.
Unless
to
you need me to do something for you, which you often ask me.
I do ask you to do a video for me, but I'll be more open and more. But before that, I'm just like, hey, like when people try to talk to me, I have the clock in my head, and once you see me turn to my computer and you're talking to me, that's a sign to just be like, hey, like. I'm trying to work here. I wish I could. I envy those who can sit in the office and talk all day. I envy you all.
Are you implying that's what I do?
You have some free time.
Time to start looking at tickets to Santa Clara. We discuss whether or not the Packers should be viewed as the favorite in the NFC after another impressive win. 27-18 over the Washington Commanders with the jerk Kyle Wallace. I'm Alex Strofe. More Kyle, Bruston, Nortman coming your way in 2 minutes.
Hey, Hey, it's Jason Wilde. Our family loves when Kringle from Racine Danish Kringles arrives at our home. And now football season has arrived, so try the green and gold Kringle. Traditional pecan Kringle and cheesecake Kringle topped with green and gold sprinkles. A crowd pleaser at any game day party. Order today at Kringle.com or 1-800-4DANISH. Easy to remember. Kringle.com or 1-800-4DANISH. Racine Danish Kringles. Not just a treat, it's a tradition. And the official pastry of ESPN Wisconsin.
Tito's Handmade Vodka is America's favorite vodka for a reason. From the first legal distillery in Texas, Tito's is 6 times distilled till it's just right and naturally gluten-free, making it a high-quality spirit that mixes with just about anything, from the smoothest martinis to the best Bloody Marys. Tito's is known for giving back, teaming up with nonprofits to serve its communities and do good for dogs. Make your next cocktail with Tito's. Distilled and bottled by 5th Generation Inc., Austin, Texas. 40% alcohol by volume. Savor responsibly.
The power of friendship has spawned a memorable baseball season in Milwaukee. When you choose to work with Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, the relationship is more than what feels like having a friend. Pella honors trust and commitment on your behalf before, during, and after the sale. They take those values to heart with every person the Pella team works with. It's natural to feel a little apprehensive about having someone visit your home, but take it from me and my wife. The brilliant Pella designers immediately put you at ease with their experience and professionalism. We love that initial visit, along with how easy they made it to envision bringing our project to life. Pella is committed to being the company everyone wants to do business with, and they've certainly lived up to that and more. And with this month's incredible deal, Gina Della from Pella is here to share why you shouldn't wait to order new windows and doors.
Order today and get 0% interest for up to 60 months. Set your free in-home consultation today at PellaWI.com.
Certain restrictions apply. Ends 9/30/2025.
Hey, this is Gabe Neitzel. You're listening to 94.5 ESPN, WKTI and WKTI HD, Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle Brust and Northman, KBN on ESPN Wisconsin. Here's Kyle Wallace, Ben Brust, and Brad Nortman.
Kyle Brust and Norman continues. ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee, ESPN Madison on YouTube. The all-new, sexy, customizable ESPN Wisconsin app. Download that if you haven't already. Sexy might be an overstatement. It's a great app. I don't know that I what's higher than sexy, Will?
I don't know. We haven't come up with a word for it yet.
Smoking hot. What's a compliment above sexy?
Beautiful.
I don't know.
It depends on the context.
Gorgeous.
Same thing.
Can't say I've been called beyond sexy before.
Have you been called sexy before?
Come on now. I mean, it's about beauty. I mean, sexy's in the eye of the beholder.
Oh, I forgot we're dealing with Playboy Kyle.
No. I've been called sexy before. I done told y'all. I'm not saying I'm sexy. I'm just saying there's some women out there, and I'm sure, and a gentleman. I don't know if I ever told you when a gentleman hit on me, I was flattered.
When was this?
Oh, this was down on Jefferson Street or something like that over there. And gentleman said something, tried to catcall me.
What'd he say?
Oh man, I remember what he said after I denied it.
Well, how'd you deny? I need the whole story. Give me the entire play-by-play.
Basically, I was walking down like Jefferson Street. You know the bars over there.
Yeah.
Flanagan's, I think, used to be there. And I was walking in front of there, and some gentleman said something about, me. And I was like, oh, wow.
And your appearance.
Yeah. I said, thanks, but no thanks. And he then said, bleep you anyway, da-da-da. I was like, oh, wow, this is how it feels. This is how it feels to be catcalled when you deny somebody. They say rude comments about you. So,
wow.
Yeah. So I was called attractive, then I was called something else. And then I've also been called, sexy many times before.
It's awesome, Kyle.
Yeah.
Thanks for sharing.
Good for you.
Yeah. Men and women love me.
I mean, our boy Will is just getting kicked in the nads at bars by random women.
Yeah, because they see
every time I fill in on the show, that story gets brought up.
I mean,
somehow,
it's a truly unbelievable story.
Specifically this show.
No,
it's a truly
they know
unreal
a beta
story.
male when they see him. I actually was seeing something.
Hey.
It's okay. It is what it is. I was watching something on the social medias. It might have been the Instagram or the Twitter or the TikTok, and I was watching how there's like videos of women running around bullying boys, bullying men. And I said, what the hell is listen, that must be you generation. That must be your generation. Because let me tell you, us millennials, there ain't no TikTok video of them running around bullying men.
Kyle,
hell no.
I've never been bullied like that. I don't know why you're blaming me
It's
for
on
that.
social media going around bullying men. I've never heard that in my life.
I recently saw a trend where women are hitting on men. They take a picture of them when they're not looking, and then they walk up and hand them their phone and their lock screen. So it'd be like,
this happened to me at a wedding, actually.
Everything's happened to this kid.
Go on. Tell me more.
That exact situation. I was just standing there, and a girl said, it was like a group of 8 of them, and they were like, can you take a picture of us? Like, and I was like, okay, yeah, fine. Like, that's not an abnormal thing to ask for at a wedding, right? So I walk over there, and she hands me the phone, and I tap the phone because it's turned off. And it's just a picture of me sitting at a table eating the dinner at the wedding.
Did you get her? Did you put your number in her phone?
Yeah, was that a compliment? Was she hitting on you?
I have no idea. I still am perplexed.
Here's the thing that fascinates me. Here's the thing that fascinates me about Will Summers. He is completely oblivious in every situation.
Well, I'm oblivious as well in a lot of situations. But Will, if a woman ever handed me her phone, I'm on it. I'm asking questions. I'm trying to see what type of time are you on?
I said, why? Like, I was like, what is going on? And she just took
Giggled,
the phone
probably?
back, laughed, and walked away.
Oh, so you didn't even take a picture of them?
Did you dance with her?
I did take a picture of them.
Will, did you dance with her? Did you get her number? Or was she not cute?
No, I just minded my own business. I
What
went
do you
back.
mean your own business? She took a picture of you. It was on her break screen. That is your business.
I just thought it was weird.
Weird?
I was asking why, like, what is the purpose of this?
Was
Why
she
am
cute?
I your...
Was she cute?
Yeah, she was pretty cute.
Will, you should have said, "Oh, I see I'm your break screen. Break screen. Oh, see, I'm your phone. I'm your home screen. How can I make you? How can I make you mine?"
I have a follow-up question.
That's a good one.
No, that's what you should have said.
Will, I have a follow-up question. So, for those that aren't aware, Will has joined the Mr. Relevant crew Monday, Wednesday, Friday, beginning at 12:30. ESPN Milwaukee, ESPN Madison on YouTube, available wherever you get your podcasts. Myself, Josh DiMaggio, Hunter Vaughn, and Will. A few months ago, you were at a wedding, and a particular source sent me a photo of you being smooched on both of your cheeks by 2 different women.
Oh wow. Okay, Will. William.
Yeah.
Will I am.
Was that the same wedding as
No,
this?
it's a different wedding. I think I'm just a hit at every wedding. That's just the thing.
So do you have a date to? You don't have dates to these weddings, clearly.
No.
Do you have any dates scheduled?
No.
You are single, correct?
Yes.
Are you
So-
looking?
Kind of. I don't really have time to.
No, you don't look. You're clearly not looking. You
All
have
right.
you have
Will,
women coming up to
Will,
you. You're not even doing.
Will, in
anything with
30 seconds, give us some football music. Tell us why you are Milwaukee's most eligible bachelor.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out who's worse than him or Wooly.
Oh, it's Wooly.
These are some awful stories.
I mean, getting kicked in the nads is pretty bad.
And then having a woman give you her phone with your picture.
Clearly calling you attractive.
With all these stories, would you want to be dating if you were me?
I'll be playing the field. I'll be testing
field.
different.
All right, here we go. Not where I expected we'd go today, but here we are. Will Summers, 30-second pitch on why he is the most eligible bachelor in Wisconsin.
Okay, well, for starters, I mean, very athletic build. I'm very fast. I can run very fast. I'm very strong. I work out a lot.
Women don't give a dang about how fast you are.
You'd be surprised.
Look at this man.
He's quick.
Listen, he's unathletic, and I'm a shell of what I used to be, and I wasn't great before. And we can get women in there.
I like that he doesn't go with, well, I have a great job that I really enjoy. I'm happy. I'm a happy
fast.
guy. He goes, I'm fast.
Do women go on? They say, how fast are you?
It's like,
do you have your 40 time on your Tinder profile? What the hell was that? Start over. Try again.
No, he's hopeless.
Let's give him one more try. We should give him one more try.
I'm fast.
All right, Will Summers, 22-year-old bachelor, full-time Will. Why are you the most eligible bachelor in Wisconsin?
I'm funny. I have a good sense of humor. I'm relatable. I'm easy to talk to.
This is better.
I like to have fun. I like to go out. I like to do things. I like new experiences. And I'm taller than some people make me out to be. There, I got 15 other seconds if you guys have any
what
comments.
women love? Women love when you spend money on them as well. Take them on a date, treat them. If I could do it all over again, which I don't need to, I would probably be a little less cheap than what I was back in the day.
I've never been cheap.
I've always been cheap.
I know you have.
I remember one time
All right, Will. Here's what we're going to do.
And I'm very fast.
Here's what we're going to do.
It's like in 4th grade where it's like everyone had the kid at school who's the fastest kid. He was the coolest.
All right, Will is 22 years old and he's an eligible bachelor. If you want to set him up on a date, hit us, 800-990-3776. Will, am I okay doing this?
Sure.
You'll go on a date?
Well, Wait, so I have to go?
You don't necessarily have to, but like we are in the process of setting one up for you. Yes.
If you guys set me up on a date, I'll go.
Well, I can't. I don't.
KBN Nation.
I don't go out. I don't know what the world looks like.
I actually might have somebody for you, but I don't. I want to put this in KBN
What she
Nation's
look
hand.
like? Let me see.
We'll talk about that in the commercial break.
Cause I ain't gonna say you ain't gonna set Will up with nobody.
This is an engaged man. What's she look like?
I'm just making sure.
Kyle might be my best man if I get married to this girl. He's the gatekeeper
No,
here.
I just want to make sure you setting him up with a good-looking woman.
800-990.
There is no such thing as an ugly person. I just want everybody to know that everybody's beautiful, but the beauty's in the eye of the beholder. And I'm gonna behold what
Chris chimes in. Will, just so you are aware, women do not like a fast man.
You'd be surprised.
Oh,
You're not understanding what he's saying. Jake on the text line.
Will, it's clear to me. Will could be in Arizona in the Sahara.
Jake,
drought man.
Jake on the text line. This is a great text. Will feels like a grade school kid trying to pick up a girl on the playground. Hey, you want to see how fast I am?
That's what I just said. Girls like guys who work out.
I'm now starting to think
he might be hopeless.
Hopeless, and his brain function might be at a little lower level.
Who's on the board in Madison today? Can you cue up Madison? Is it Woolley by chance? Who's on the board in Madison today?
What up, guys?
It's Hunter Vaughn. He's married.
Happily married man.
He's very happily married. I saw.
Hey, Hunter.
Yeah.
How are you mad at Jerry Jones or no?
Ryan's here. He's by himself.
Oh,
Ryan,
he's
come
lonely.
here. Woolley, get Woolley in here.
Oh,
get Woolley in here. Woolley.
We got the two worst bachelors in Wisconsin.
Woolley, did you just hear Will Summers' pitch for why he was the most eligible bachelor?
Yeah, because he's the fastest kid on the playground. Who doesn't want to be with the fastest kid on the playground?
Right? Here's the thing. I think you can do better than that. Cue up the football music. Ryan Wollersheim, your time to shine. Why are you the most eligible bachelor in the state of Wisconsin?
Because there's nothing fast about me. I only move slowly, ponderously, and seriously because, guys, I'm here to stay. All right? I'm here for the long haul. I want to be with you. I want to be with you for life. All right? This is serious. I'm not here to just run through.
Bro, you're
like a
so
little
boring.
boy in the playground like Will Summers.
You're so bored. Wally, I know why you're not getting no girls.
Kyle, you've been sleepwalking through the entire show today, and you're going to call me I mean,
that is not true.
What's going on here?
No, that's not true. I've been giving a lot of energy to
Whoa!
Now we just make stuff up. We just make stuff up when we feel attacked, huh? I'm just saying, you gave a boring pitch.
This is the most subdued Kyle Wallace I've ever heard in my life, especially after a Packers game.
Good feedback. Good feedback. This is good feedback.
Not true. No, it's not good feedback. If it's false. Do you feel like I haven't been hyped up today?
I feel like maybe I'm dragging it down because I'm a little tired, but I'm all amped up now. I'm trying to give my boys some dates.
I'm on my feet.
They're both hopeless. My goodness.
Yeah, they suck.
No, Wally, you sound boring. Dude, you're like 25. What girl who's 25 wants to hear that?
So I was
Go to a
reading.
damn book
He's
club.
like, I was reading this autobiography the other day.
20s. Oh my gosh! You know what you need to do. You need to find women who enjoy books.
Let's
Go to
compare.
libraries.
Let's compare notes for a moment. Will, when's the last time you went on a date?
That's not a bad idea.
Like 3 weeks ago. Maybe?
3 weeks ago. Okay. Woolley, when's the last time you went on a date?
Yeah, it's been a little longer than that. I'd say about 3 months.
Damn.
Okay. Wow.
Damn.
We are hopeless. I really wanted to talk about the Packers.
No,
win.
we're gonna get to the Packers.
I want to talk about whether or not they should be the favorites in the NFC after two really impressive wins.
I don't know. Do you want Kyle to start putting people asleep again?
Wow, Woolley. Where is this coming from?
He's mad at me because I judged his boring speech and spiel about himself. I see why it's been 3 months, buddy.
I'm holding the microphone in the studio. I'm so jacked up.
Who didn't call who back? Did you try to get a second date?
Oh, that's a good follow-up. Good follow-up.
No, we went on 4 dates.
Oh, who cut it off?
Who broke it
I
off?
gotta know.
Who cut it off? You or her?
Sorry, Woolley.
I probably stopped responding first.
Oh, Woolley, you dog.
Why was that? Was she too fast for you? Too much going on?
No, it was at the point where I'm like, yeah, if we're gonna keep moving this along, it's got to be something where I feel like it's a real thing, and it didn't feel like it ever got beyond the surface.
You looking for love? You should be looking for a good time. It's the summertime.
Summertime.
That's your problem. You need to break. You know what? You need to break a woman's heart once. That's what you need to do. You need to get a little rough around your edges. Be a heartbreaker for once.
You know what? None of it matters for me because you know what, guys? I got Micah in my life. I don't need.
Turn him off.
Yeah, turn him off.
Turn him off.
We're gonna come back to Wooly on the other side. We're gonna get to some. We're gonna get the reaction to the worst Bachelor pitches of all time is insane on the Cardinals Talking text line 800-990-3776.
I feel bad for the Generation Z women. If this is what the field is? Oh my gosh, these women gonna be single forever.
Lasagna in Milwaukee says, "Hey Will, you can have my wife. She's very expensive." Adam recounts what just happened here. Okay, Will, tell us why you're the most eligible Bachelor. Quote: I'm fast. I run fast. Eat fast. Talk fast. I think fast. I am fast. So it just happened with Will there.
And Goofy.
Bill and Madison. Y'all are being too hard on the poor boys. Let them be them. Unbelievable. AJ in Baltimore. Wooly sounds like a stage 5 clinger.
He 100% is.
Let's hit John in Milwaukee on the Cardinals Talking text line. John, you're on KBN. Go ahead.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. Happy Victory Friday.
Happy Victory Friday, John. What do you got for us?
Well, I'm wondering if maybe Kyle is kind of a little deflated today because he knows the entire universe saw him drop that absolute dime that you threw him yesterday.
Not a dime.
Thank you. It was a dime. I agree.
Not a dime. We have a photo that it was not a dime.
Okay, but here's the thing, Kyle.
So if you saw the photo,
I stand by the fact it was a dime. Use your speed.
It hit you in the hand 3 times.
It hit you in the hand.
It
3
hit
times.
my fingertip. My fingertip. Who the hell? Do y'all think I'm Randy Moss and Devontae Adams?
Kyle, hold on. If that happened to Romeo Dobbs and he dropped it, what would your reaction be today?
Bad pass by Jordan Love, but he's an NFL receiver. You got to make one-handed catch. I am not Odell Beckham Jr. What the hell do y'all think I am? I couldn't stop.
Okay, I feel like all of a sudden we're off and running.
We got
Kyle
a freeze frame on the ESPN Milwaukee YouTube
Look
channel.
at that! It's a
just
dime!
hitting him right in the bread basket.
Unbelievable.
That is not a good. The bread basket. I have one hand. It was on my right shoulder in one hand. If it was really in my bread basket, I would have been able to extend 2 hands and would have dropped in my bread basket.
All right, here's what we need. We need an eligible bachelorette in the Milwaukee market and the Madison market.
Good. Yeah. Okay.
We need to talk about whether or not the Packers should be the favorite in the NFC. Have they leapfrogged the Eagles as the best team in the NFC in the 2025 season after a 2-0 start? And we need to find some eligible bachelorettes for our eligible bachelors. Will Summers and Ryan Wollersheim. 22-year-old Will, 26-year-old Ryan, both looking to get back in there. It's cuffing season. It's officially fall. Pumpkin patches are about to open up. We're going to solve the world's problems today on KBN. We'll continue right after this on ESPN Wisconsin.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman.
We've called him Whitey Tighties. We've called him the Hall Monitor. He's Jesse Nelson. Like he's just, I am Jesse Nelson. Kyle, you're Jesse Nelson.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Have delays. Southbound 43 starting from about Good Hope Road all the way down through the Marquette down to the KK River already. Northbound side's clear at the moment. Westbound 94, you got backups from 25th Street to Mitchell Boulevard. Eastbound slowing down from 84th through the stadium. There is a broken down vehicle off on the right shoulder at 35th Street, so just keep an eye out for that. Southbound on 41 backing up from Good Hope Road all the way down past Capitol, with the northbound side heavy from before Mayfair Road up towards Hampton. Traffic is brought to you by Comfort Awnings. Extend your outdoor space with a retractable awning or screen like I did with my friends at Comfort Awnings. Custom designed to fit your home. Get your free estimate at comfortawnings.com. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Tonight, chance of showers and storms, mostly cloudy, otherwise a low of 63. Tomorrow, chance of storms, again, mostly cloudy with a high of 77. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
All day, every day. The Carbless Talk and Text line is open for you.
First off, there is not one team that's on the fringe that scares me.
800-990-3776. The Carbless Talk and Text line. This is more.
If only life had a remote control, you could pause or rewind. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. Take the 1-minute risk test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
This summer, your wishes take center stage at Wish Fest at Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee. Play your favorite games with your Potawatomi Rewards card all summer for over $1 million in prizes, and earn entries into the Wish Fest prize drawings on Friday, September 26th. Your entries from July, August, and September all count. Plus, 5 lucky winners will have their ultimate wish granted. Wish big, win big. Only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
Monica, we've got to hand it to you.
You and the design team have outdone yourselves. Are you talking about the One Collection? Those rings say you are the one.
And they say it symbolically.
Describe the symbols.
Every ring in the One Collection should be presented with a special ritual.
What would that ritual be?
You pick up her left hand and you place a kiss on her ring finger.
Rick, you never told me about that part.
Then you show her the tiny red diamond, flush mounted inside the ring, that will forever be in contact with her finger.
Why is it red?
Because that's when the giver says to the one, wherever you go, my heart goes with you.
I give you this kiss. I give you my heart. The red diamond is a secret symbol of that sacred moment. The center diamond on the outside of the ring is for the whole world to see.
But the tiny red created diamond inside the ring is only for the two of them.
The One Collection of engagement rings is available exclusively at Kessler's. To find the Kessler's nearest you,
visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
Come catch the final battle of the regular season when the Brewers host the Reds Friday, September 26th through Sunday, September 28th. We're celebrating the best fans in the game on Saturday, the 27th at Fan Appreciation Night, presented by Toyota. Plus, if you're one of the first 30,000 fans through the gates, you'll take home a Brewers tumbler giveaway too, presented by Quick Trip. Come close out the regular season with the crew. Get your seats today at brewers.com/tickets.
Hey, this is Mike from Infinity Exteriors. Buying a roof, siding, or windows can feel overwhelming. Hidden costs, confusing contracts. We don't play that game. We educate you so you can decide. And when you know the facts, Infinity Exteriors is the clear choice. Since 1997, we've installed peace of mind with no surprise upcharges, flexible budgets, and immediate financing. Infinity Exteriors, saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Visit infinityexteriors.com.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Victory Friday, Kyle Brust and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin. Alex drove in for Ben Brust and Brad Nortman alongside Kyle Wallace. Will Summers is running the show for us today, as is Hunter Vaughn over in Madison. Maybe Ryan Wollersheim a little bit too, as we just heard from... I feel like calling them eligible bachelors is probably an overstatement after what we just witnessed.
They're not eligible. They're trash.
They couldn't sound more unappealing.
Have you guys considered maybe I like being single?
No, you haven't said that. You said you were open to going on a date, which makes me think maybe you don't like being single.
I'm skeptical of not being single.
Are you mingling?
I'm mingling.
Like you mingling.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mingle.
Let's get to know each other a little bit because, Will, obviously you and I know each other, and I know the answers to the questions I'm about to ask you, but I want the audience to get to know you.
I don't know Will very well because I go to work and I work.
Well, yeah, but me and Will have hung out outside of work a few times, so I've gotten to know him better.
Sorry, Will, not interested.
I'm going to ask him some questions, and Kyle, I think it'll help you learn a little bit about Will. It'll help the audience learn a little bit about single Will over here. All right, Will, when's the last time you were in a relationship?
Like a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago.
And was that long-term, short-term? How long was that relationship?
It was about 6 months.
Okay.
So, like, I don't know if you'd consider that long. I'd consider it
consider that long enough.
It was in like I was a senior in college, so I think that's considered like longer term as far as college kids go.
Sure.
I'd say so.
I'll give you that. Is that the longest relationship you've ever been in?
No. I think in high school I was in one for like 10 months, so that's probably the longest.
So you've never made it to a year?
No.
Not mad at you about that one, bro.
Okay. I think you're doing your youth all right.
Yeah, don't love these women, man.
I don't really have a problem with my life right now, so like I don't think I need to add like a girlfriend right now.
So we should not be looking for eligible bachelorettes. Do you use dating apps?
I used to. I don't really anymore.
What happened? Bad experience?
No, just like kind of lost interest. I was like, I don't really want to have this anymore. I don't really need it.
That's what I hear about this generation.
Well, when's the last time you hit on somebody in public? Like you went up to a girl and said, "Wow, I think you're really beautiful."
I don't know if I've ever done that.
Okay, we got to work on that.
Really?
Got to work on that.
I mean, it takes a lot.
Confidence is sexy.
It takes a lot.
It does take a lot of energy, and rejection sucks. I get it, Will.
Confidence is sexy, though.
Yeah, I mean that's what the Strofe. You know, Strofe ain't sexy because of his face, because of his confidence.
Yeah. Yeah. My face is bad right now. I've been getting acne recently. I got one on my lip. I got one on my face.
Oh, wow, that's a bad one.
Yeah, I picked it this morning, so it was bleeding.
Oh, God.
And then I got a couple. My acne's been bad. I never get acne.
What are you,
so
12?
Yeah, right? I looked in the mirror this morning. I said, what the hell's happening to me? Am I going through puberty again? I mean, what is going on here? So, no, I'm not sexy because of my face. They say a face for radio in our business.
Yeah, we both got that.
I epitomize that. Okay? But I got a little bit of swagger. We need to swagger you up.
I don't know if I want swagger.
Kyle, would you unretire from the streets for one night just to teach Will a few things?
The problem is as I could not, my legs are dead today. I don't think I can stay up to 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm old.
When's the last time you made it to bar close?
When's the last time I wanted to be at bar close? When I legitimately say I have not gone out this summer like lately. I mean, I went out maybe one time after an event, but then we were done by 10, 9:30. I don't. If y'all can just let an old man sit in the corner and fall asleep, then I'll be all right.
All right. I feel like we've.
What am I supposed to do?
We've stretched this to the lengths that I don't think we can maintain.
Well, I'm happy to. I'll hit the streets with y'all one time.
Yes,
it would be.
That's a commitment.
A hilarious. Me and Kyle just one-on-one.
But Kyle, we're gonna need baby girl's permission for you to throw a little game around.
Oh, whoa!
No, just wingman.
Whoa! I'm definitely.
No. Hold on. You got to hear me out for a minute.
Because the way I talk to
women,
here's
Strofe out now.
The way I talk to women now is I'm an old man. When I was in Vegas, like, oh, so what are you guys going to school for? Oh, fantastic! That is great.
This weather.
You're getting your major in what?
Wait, where were you? Where these conversations were happening?
We were in Vegas. Like, oh, so you're getting oh, that's.
Were you at the club?
No, we were at the pool party, the beach.
Okay.
Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah, we're boys here for a wedding. Yeah, we're having a good time. Yeah. So you go to school where? Oh, that's great. Studying what? Oh, any scholarships? Cool. Excellent.
That's how you talk to people?
Now, that's how I talk to people at a pool party.
Do you talk about the weather?
No.
This is a really good peek behind the curtain. I feel like we're all being vulnerable right now. We're learning something about our personal lives rather than, the radio personalities we are. Because look, at the end of the day, we're gonna get back to the Packers here in a minute. But I didn't realize you were as old as you advertise. Right? Because in age, you're not old. You're what, 35?
I'm 35 is old. I mean, most 35-year-olds are, having families or slowing down.
But I don't view that as old. I still think
it's not old. It's still youthful. It's still young.
Yeah, the prime of your life is still ahead of you.
Yeah. But I mean,
you don't believe that?
No. The prime of my life is still ahead of me. I'm just saying I've lived a great life.
What was the prime of your life?
Oh, 20s were wonderful.
Why is that?
It was just a good time. I was living life, traveling, doing a lot. I've done a lot of great things in my life so far, Strofe. I've only been an adult for less than 20 years, and I've done a lot.
Cool.
No, I'm being honest. I've been going to Rose Bowl. I've gone to the World Cup.
Oh, really?
I've traveled to Africa. I've done a lot of great fun stuff. Europe, Hawaii, the islands. I've gone to Packers game. Been on NFL sidelines. Like I've sat in courtside. Like my life is good.
Thank you, Craig.
Cool. No, I mean for real, my life is good. I've lived a great life. That's what I said. The next life is a different phase for me. But no, I feel old and tired. I'm done. I can't. The stuff I used to do, hell no. I'm good on that. It's not even attractive or fun. It's too loud. Too loud in those bars and clubs.
We might revisit this in the 4 o'clock hour. But we've got to put it to bed for now because we got to get back to the Packers on the other side. 27-18 win over the Washington Commanders. Will, it is my goal in life now to find you your missus.
Might take a while.
Brother, love is out there. There's plenty of fish in the sea.
I'm not a big settle down
Would
guy.
you do speed dating? It's something I never did that I regret because I think I found my one. In fact, I know I found my one.
You're good. I wouldn't speed date. And no, don't settle.
Have you ever done it?
No.
I'm fascinated by the concept. It's something I never did when I was single. I feel like I would crush it.
Is that actually a thing? Like,
yeah, speed dating's absolutely a thing. Typically, it's for an older crowd. Yeah, typically it's for an older crowd. People that are Kyle's age, typically.
Oh wow, that's what they do.
Yeah, I think when you get to the prime of your life, where obviously the biological clock is ticking.
I'll say this. Well, you're still young, but if you are single in your 30s, if you're single in your 30s and you have no kids, you are a meal ticket.
Do you think there's
a meal ticket?
I'd be kind of cool with that too.
What if? I wonder if any bars around here in Milwaukee or Madison for Ryan Wollersheim, if they do pitch your single friend. I know a bar in Green Bay does that every once in a while. They do an event where you can bring your friend, typically of the opposite gender. So you would bring a girlfriend of yours who's single, and you'd say, hey, I think you should date her, and she would say, hey, I think you should date him, but I don't want to date him, type thing. I wonder if that's the thing around
Do
here.
a KBN Bachelor.
We could.
I know you're a big Bachelor guy.
I do like The Bachelor a lot, yeah. I just don't know if we could get that many women interested in you, given your pitch was I am fast.
Yeah.
The Bachelor needs the Bachelor dates like 24
I think
people.
that says a lot. That's a little bit of a deeper cut. It shows a little bit more about me than my athletic abilities.
You know who else is fast is Micah Parsons. We will talk about the Packers win over the Commanders coming up next. What a disaster this has been. What a disaster to the 3 o'clock hour. All right, Packers talk next.
This is Kyle Bruston Nortman, KBN.
I can't believe she delegated the week.
I can't believe Brad just called my woman a cat.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Southbound on 43. Looks like we got a crash now at Silver Spring. It is off on the right shoulder behind the barrels, but we do have delays coming in from Good Hope Road past that point. And then back on the brakes from Capitol Drive down through the Marquette. Westbound 94, you're still backing up from about 17th Street to Mitchell Boulevard. Back on the brakes from 92nd Street through the zoo onto southbound 894. It's going to be heavy all the way down past Beloit Road. And eastbound backing up from 84th Street all the way through to 35th. Traffic is brought to you by Infinity Exteriors, dedicated to saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Mother Nature can be unpredictable. Your roof, siding, and windows shouldn't be. We install peace of mind with transparency and quality guaranteed. Visit infinityexteriors.com. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight, chance of showers or storms, mostly cloudy with a low of 63. Tomorrow, chance of storms again with mostly cloudy skies, a high of 77. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN. It's WTMJ's Debbie Lazaga for Comfort Awnings. I reclaim my outdoor space by having Comfort Awnings install a motorized retractable awning so I can enjoy the sun and get relief when I need it. Sensors are also available that detect strong winds and rain to extend or retract your awning. They even protect against UV radiation so you can safely enjoy the outdoors. Family owned and located in Burlington, Comfort Awnings expertly installs custom awnings that fit your home and style. Right now, you can receive $250 off all awnings and screens. Call 414-AWNINGS or visit comfortawnings.com.
Home buyers are raving about their experiences with the Citizens Bank mortgage team.
Aaron helped me get pre-approved really fast, like before the open house even started.
I called Devin so many times with questions, and he always answered.
It's more than a mortgage. It's your future. And at Citizens Bank, we make it personal. Learn more at citizensbankwi.bank/mortgage. Citizens Bank is member FDIC and an equal housing lender. NMLS 746419.
Awarded Best of Weddings 2023 by The Knot, The Bog is much more than world-class golf. Our clubhouse ballroom offers floor-to-ceiling windows and a breathtaking full-wall fireplace. Our barn venue was inspired by the on-site barn at Hole 6, built in the 1800s. 2 outdoor ceremony sites and a variety of personalized options. Our venues are perfect for family get-togethers, weddings, showers, graduation parties, or any event you are hosting. Call The Bog at 262-292-0740 or visit thebarnatthebog.com.
Hey, it's Jason Wilden. Our family loves when Kringle from Racine Danish Kringles arrives at our home. And now football season has arrived, so try the green and gold Kringle. Traditional pecan Kringle and cheesecake Kringle topped with green and gold sprinkles. A crowd pleaser at any game day party. Order today at Kringle.com or 1-800-4DANISH. Easy to remember. Kringle.com or 1-800-4DANISH. Racine Danish Kringles, not just a treat, it's a tradition and the official pastry of ESPN Wisconsin.
Ready to watch the Packers like a VIP? Cousins Subs put you in the center of it all on the 50-yard line in plush recliner seats, complete with personal TVs and your favorites delivered from Cousins Subs. 2 pairs of fans are selected before each regular season home game to enjoy this one-of-a-kind experience. Enter daily to win the best seats in the house, only from Cousins Subs. Cousins Subs. We believe in better. See rules and eligibility for details.
When you're injured, you want quick, specialized care, not a long ER wait. The orthopedic care specialists at Ortho ASAP treat fractures, sprains, strains, sports injuries, and more right away. With on-site x-rays and expert care, Ortho ASAP gets you back on track faster. Open 7 days a week with locations in Brookfield and Pewaukee, it's more affordable than the ER. Walk in, get treated, and get back to life. Ortho ASAP. There is a difference. Visit orthowisconsin.com.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
It started with a whisper, and now it's when I kissed her, and then she met my lips. I can hear the chick share, take me to your love share. Mama's always got a
Kyle Brust and Nortman on a Victory Friday, brought to you by Palermo's Pizza, Wisconsin's hometown pizza, with delicious brands like Palermo's, Connie's, Urban Pie, and Screamin' Sicilian. Palermo's has your game day covered. Find Palermo's in your local grocer's freezer. Alex Strofe, Kyle Wallace, Will Summers, Hunter Vaughn with you across ESPN Wisconsin. 94.5 ESPN Milwaukee, 100.5 ESPN Madison, 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam. Shout out Dodge County. Your way into the show, 800-990-3776. That is the Carvelous Talk and Text line. Are you a believer in the Packers? Do you view them as the best team in the NFC? That's what I want to talk about, because when you look at the sports books, and I'm looking right now at our friends at Potawatomi Sportsbook, odds to win the NFC. The Philadelphia Eagles are plus 350, and so are the Green Bay Packers.
Wait a minute. So you saying we are tied for the best odds to
When
win?
you look at Super Bowl winner, the Bills are the favorite right now, plus 550. The Ravens are second, plus 650. And right behind them, the Packers and the Eagles both plus 700 to win the Super Bowl. And after that, those odds fall off. Kansas City is plus 1,200, and then it goes to plus 1,900. So right now, if you look at sports books, and specifically I'm looking at Potawatomi Sportsbook, there might be some different lines at other books, but I would imagine they all have those top four teams and then everybody else, including the Chiefs being one of the everybody else's. It's the Bills, the Ravens, the Packers, the Eagles, and the Packers and Eagles are 50-50. They are both plus 350. They are tied for the best odds to win the NFC after two games for the Green Bay Packers. Do you view them as the favorite? Have they leapfrogged the Eagles?
I mean, again, I'm not going to view them as the favorite yet. I might be a Packer backer, and I believe the Green Bay Packers have looked phenomenal so far this year, but I still need to see the Philadelphia Eagles in a couple more games this year, right? The Packers are on one of two teams that have two games under their belt, right? So there's still some impressive things that can be seen for the Philadelphia Eagles as they get ready for their matchup coming up on Sunday. And so, or I believe they play Sunday, maybe Monday.
They do.
Night
They
play the Rams
at
on,
Kansas City.
Kansas City on Sunday. And
It's a Super Bowl rematch.
And so that is that. We'll see how they play on the road against the Kansas City Chiefs. But right now, you got to knock off the top dog. And guess what? The Green Bay Packers are going to have their chance during the regular season to knock off that top dog.
Yeah.
And it only matters what you do in the playoffs. But they're going to have their opportunity to do that. So when I think about the Green Bay Packers, are they the front runner in NFC yet? No. But are they playing like they can be the front runner? Absolutely.
So these two teams will tango on November 10th. November 10th is the date of that Monday Night Football game. That game is at Lambeau Field. Monday Night Football. That feels pretty big on ESPN and ABC. Packers-Eagles coming up November 10th. But we're going to learn a lot about the Eagles over the course of the next couple of weeks. You just mentioned a couple of their upcoming games. So they started with Dallas in a tight one. And I think Dallas is better than people give them credit for. The Packers will see them in week 4 on Sunday Night Football.
You just say that because of the star on the helmet.
No. I'm usually not a believer in the Cowboys. I was really impressed with them in the opener.
It's the star.
Did you watch that game?
Not much of it. I watched some of it.
Okay, I appreciate your honesty, because I think if you would have watched it, you would have been impressed. They should have won that game. CeeDee Lamb just couldn't catch a ball in the fourth quarter.
He dropped some passes.
Couldn't catch a ball in the fourth quarter.
I mean, again,
they probably should have won that game.
Should have, could have, would have, but they didn't.
They didn't.
The Bears should have beat the Minnesota Vikings, but they didn't.
No, I agree with you. All right, so looking at the Philadelphia schedule the next couple of weeks, it's just fascinating to me. They are at the Chiefs for a Super Bowl rematch on Sunday. That game will be on Fox. Starting at 3:25. It's America's Game of the Week on Fox. So make sure you're watching that one, Super Bowl rematch, because that Super Bowl was not good. The Eagles completely owned the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. They dominated that game.
Front four.
Following week, they host the Rams, who many view as a likely winner of the NFC West.
Yeah, tough schedule.
And then the final weekend of September in week 4, it's a noon game, which surprises me because this feels like a big-time matchup. It's the Eagles at Tampa Bay, the Buccaneers, who are likely to win the NFC South. So they have 3 playoff teams the next 3 weeks. In the Chiefs, Rams, and Bucks. So at that point, ahead of week 5, we will really know how good the Eagles are and what they've shown us in the first month of the season. And odds are they might be 4-0. They might be 3-1. They're a really good football team. But what I have seen from the Green Bay Packers is a different level of domination, reminiscent of what the Eagles did to the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. So while I'm not ready to declare the Packers the absolute favorite in the NFC, I only have 2 teams in that category, and it's the Packers and the Eagles, and it's as close as possible. November 10th will probably give us a more declarative answer, but what the Packers did this offseason, and the NFL is a copycat league, right? You mimic winners.
And who did they try to mimic when they made this acquisition?
The Eagles.
Mm-hmm.
They wanted to instill the fact that they can defend both the pass and the rush.
Mm-hmm.
And they added an elite pass rusher in Micah Parsons, and you have seen the proof in the pudding the last 2 weeks against Jared Goff and Jaden Daniels. He changes things defensively. So they upgraded their pass rush. That's something the Eagles were really good at last year.
What else did they upgrade in offseason?
Wide receiver. They drafted a wide receiver in the first round. Obviously, the Eagles have a couple reliable wide receivers. What else did they upgrade? The offensive line.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Aaron Banks hasn't really played a whole heck of a lot, but we will see if he's able to come back from the groin and ankle injury he's dealing with in week 3 against the Cleveland Browns at left guard. But not only did they sign Aaron Banks, they also drafted the guy who played most right tackle snaps yesterday, and Anthony Belton in the second round. And not a sexy pick, but look at this. You needed it right away in week 2.
You know how I feel about Anthony Belton.
Not great.
I mean, he could turn out to be decent, but I feel like there are
He's
other
just young.
They're young, but there was, again, in the second round, I'm looking for a guy that can actually come in and contribute. And I feel like, again,
but I think hindsight being 2020 now, you didn't need a pass rusher because you months later you go out and grab Micah Parsons.
Well, it'd been nice to have a stud corner, or not a stud corner, somebody a corner.
I agree with you, but
another guy on the defensive line that could be, a hybrid guy.
The Packers, and somebody pointed this out in the YouTube chat earlier.
He
and
didn't
I
know he was
apologize.
gonna get Micah.
No, of course not. But he went out and showed some urgency. He tried to trade for Hendrickson as well. They wanted somebody that changes the complexity of that defense. Somebody said this in, I believe it was the ESPN Madison YouTube chat earlier, and I just thought it was a really good point. And I'm sorry, I don't see it anymore, so I apologize for not giving this person credit. But they said the Packers have always been really good at developing, right? Like Keyshawn Nixon, I think, is a really good example. That's a guy who they brought in to be a special teamser, and you saw what he did last night. Five PBUs, not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4. 5 pass breakups
He was very
for Keyshawn
handsy
Nixon
yesterday.
He was awesome for the Packers, and he has been this year. And I know a lot of people chimed in that he's been the most impressive Packer for them.
CB1.
He self-appointed himself CB1, but he's lived up to it now through 2 weeks, right? They're amazing at developing, and there's so many other examples of that, especially on the offensive line. Think of the Elton Jenkins. Think of the Zach Toms of the world. Think of the Rasheed Walkers of the world. That guy was a 7th-round pick, and he's been your starting left tackle for the last 3 years.
And you don't even notice him because he's not making any mistakes.
Correct. He's as consistent. He's as cool as a cucumber and consistent as can be. Has Rasheed Walker been? So they're amazing at developing. But now, the last 2 off seasons, the Packers have gone out and made splash moves. They signed Josh Jacobs. They signed Xavier McKinney. They trade for Micah Parsons. The fact that they are now both developing and making the splash moves makes them that terrifying of an opponent. And that's what makes them such a big-time pick now in the NFC, because they are right neck and neck with the Eagles.
Yeah.
It's a copycat league. They mimicked what the Eagles were good at last year.
That's what you're supposed to do.
But it's working.
But you're supposed to figure out, listen, when you look at this offense, a lot of people understood Jordan Love is a good quarterback. We didn't know how great he could be because of the injuries last year, him being hampered. We didn't know how great he could be, and right now he's delivering for the Green Bay Packers. You knew how good the run game could be for the Green Bay Packers. You knew the receivers didn't get open the way they needed to, but there was some flashes of greatness. So overall, he understood that all he had to do was tweak a couple things and add a couple pieces. And again, he wasn't expecting to get Michael Parsons, but we ended up getting Michael Parsons, and it changed his team into a team that can truly compete for championships. And they're not slowing down anytime soon. There is no reason why this defense would not continue to develop and get better. Because as you said, Michael Parsons, he's not fully healthy yet, still dealing with the back issue as he's still on the injury report. But when he does get healthy, he gets comfortable, and Jeff Hafley's able to continue to put him in many different positions to be successful. This Green Bay Packers team is only going to get better. And at some point, there's going to be some young guys on that defensive line that are going to emerge for the Green Bay Packers as a body that they can depend on to give them some reps as well. Lucas Van Ness is going to continue to grow and get better in the role of not needing pressure. He's played well. He's played well. And not having that pressure of being a first-round pick, but more importantly, having Michael Parsons there, being able to be put in different spots, he's doing well. So overall, when I think of this football team, you're right, Strofe. This team can compete for championships this year. And as I said earlier this week, we understated the impact of Michael Parsons. After week 1, regardless of how much we celebrated, regardless of how good we thought Michael Parsons was going to be, he has exceeded expectations at a level that most of us do not understand. Because us as Green Bay Packers fans, we saw what a pass rusher in Clay Matthews, how good he can be. But Clay Matthews, he was good.
Yeah.
But he wasn't instant Hall of Fame good. What we are seeing is the difference of a guy who is literally a special player that don't always come along like this too often. We're seeing the impact that he has for the total defense that you have. So he is extremely special, and this football team is looking really, really good through 2 weeks.
Having fun yet? Packers are 2-0 after a win over the Commanders last night, and they look unstoppable. They have been dominant against two really good teams in the first 2 weeks of the season. I'd say I'm having fun. To answer my own question, I'm having a little bit of fun. You having fun yet?
I'm having a lot of fun. Come on now. The Packers are 2-0. I feel good because of the fact that I wasn't worried going into them games. I wasn't worried going to week 1. I wasn't worried going into week 2 whatsoever. And we talk about the Cleveland Browns. I said my level of worry is more, but I don't have a lot of worry. I feel good. I feel confident, man. It feels good to be a Packers fan.
I'm having fun as a Packers fan. Kyle's having fun as a Packers fan. Hey, Bears fan Will, you having fun?
This is Kyle Bruston Nortman.
I don't value that.
You don't
value much.
You don't.
That's not true.
No, that's true.
That's true. You guys are coming at me a little too much.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. With Wilde and Tausch, you won't miss a play.
Philly deserves to be the top dog, and Green Bay deserves to be right below. The expectation game and the pressure is ramped up with what happened yesterday.
Presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
All right, you better be ready to take that on. I see Shido talking about Super Bowl. I'm guessing there'll be a conversation about tamping that down a little bit, but the cat's out of the bag. This is a championship window, and the championship window started yesterday.
Weekdays from 9 to noon on 94.5 ESPN, ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube channel, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Come catch the final battle of the regular season when the Brewers host the Reds Friday, September 26th through Sunday, September 28th. We're celebrating the best fans in the game on Saturday, the 27th at Fan Appreciation Night, presented by Toyota. Plus, if you're one of the first 30,000 fans through the gates, you'll take home a Brewers tumbler giveaway too, presented by Quick Trip. Come close out the regular season with the crew. Get your seats today at brewers.com/tickets.
Did you forget the first day of school is this week and little Nancy still needs her name embroidered on her backpack? Or the company shirts are due now, not next week? Maybe the boss just declared Steve's retirement party is today and the shirts are mandatory? Whatever the rush, Big Frog Custom T-shirts and more in Mequon has got you covered. With fast turnarounds, no minimums, eco-friendly printing, and high-quality custom apparel, Big Frog brings your custom ideas to life fast. Stop by Big Frog in Mequon or visit bigfrog.com/Mequon. Big Frog Custom T-shirts and more, where your ideas leap to life.
An ESPN Radio Extra Point with Chris Canty.
This is a guy that has 13 penalties called on him, and he's got 6 unsportsmanlike flags. So how do you deter Jalen Carter from doing things of this nature on the football field that not only embarrass his team, but embarrass the entire league? I don't know that this is going to serve as a deterrent. This is a slap on the wrist. He did something that was egregious. The Eagles had a clause in the contract that they could hit him in his wallet, and they chose not to. What they told him is that you're so important that we're not going to do anything that you might construe as being too punitive. We want to make sure that you're viewing us as an ally and not an adversary, and I don't know that that is the way that you go about changing the behavior of a young guy that is supremely talented like Jalen Carter.
From kickoff to cash out, ESPN Bet has the tools you need to score more on game days. Bet smarter with stats at your fingertips. Get personalized parlays built just for you. And with your fantasy team synced right in the app, you can back your squad. Right now, new customers get $100 in bonus bets when you bet $10. Sign up with promo code USL to get started. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
Whoa! Jason Kelsey just found out that NFL Sunday Ticket now lets you subscribe month to month.
Yeah!
He just realized you can join and cancel anytime.
Ha-ha! Now that's what I'm talking about.
Now he just found $1 in the sofa.
Yeah!
And he just saw a great parking spot open up. Look, just because Jason's easily excited doesn't make NFL Sunday Ticket month to month any less great. Right, Jason?
Yeah.
Get NFL Sunday Ticket month to month and cancel anytime. Woo! Sign up at NFLSundayTicket.com. Renews every month during the 2025 regular season. Cancel anytime. Terms and embargoes apply. No refunds. Commercial use excluded.
Is your roof underperforming? Saggy shingles, leaky spots? Sounds like someone needs a little Evandale Roofing. They don't just patch things up, they go all the way. Tight, sealed, satisfied. It's the kind of roof that'll have your neighbors going,
Now that's a roof.
Evandale Roofing. They get on top so you don't have to. Call now. Your house deserves it.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Hey, little lady, I know you're feeling crazy. All your other friends are busy making them babies. Been out in the real world, don't like
Kyle Brust and Nortman, ESPN Wisconsin. Alex Stroff, Kyle Wallace, Will Summers with you until 5 o'clock on ESPN Milwaukee. Just for a couple more minutes on ESPN Madison and ESPN Beaver Dam ahead of Jim, Matt, and Molly and the Damn Sports Show, respectively. When'd you change?
Took my Badgers hoodie off on Wisconsin. Excited for the game tomorrow.
Are you?
Yeah, I mean.
Is excited the right word for Badgers, Alabama?
There's only one undefeated team going into that game tomorrow, and it ain't Alabama.
That's a good point.
And it ain't Bama.
Something to watch, I guess.
I mean, I'll throw it on, but.
You guys the Badgers competed with Bama early last year, like the first
Bro,
quarter.
they were down after the first quarter to Middle Tennessee State. What are we talking about?
But, I mean,
What
they
was
had
the final score of that game last
It ended
year,
up being, last year?
Bama
not
a
good.
lot, us a little. But I think after the first quarter, we were in the game. And then
Middle Tennessee State was in the game, too.
We struggled last year in the first 2 weeks, and we competed against Bama. The Badgers' problem was against okay or average teams. They struggled, got blown out. Versus really good team. They competed against Penn State, too.
I can't do it.
What do you mean? I'm just
Best
being
first
honest.
quarter team of all time.
Well, okay, now we're.
I'm struggling to generate any buzz for the Badgers this year. I'm
You're
really
not a
struggling.
real Badgers fan.
I am a fan. I hope they do well, and I hope they make me eat crow on Monday.
Don't say that because you have to actually eat crow if you do.
Well, when we say eat crow, are they referring to the bird?
Do not ask me.
The crow is actually like something. It's not the bird. It's something else.
Okay, so I don't have to eat a bird.
No, but
Okay,
you have
that's
to eat. But it's not good.
Okay.
It is being forced. Yeah, I'll try to find it.
Okay,
It's an idiom, but
I would prefer not to eat anything.
maybe it is eating the bird.
Yeah, well, I'm not doing that. Also, I think killing birds is illegal, so it's neither here nor there.
No, it is eating birds.
Yeah.
Thought it was something else.
I got a weak stomach. Don't do that anymore. All right, we go to Dirty D.
Probably tastes like chicken.
Diana McWanago, you're up on KBN.
First of all, you don't talk about my Badgers that way, Stroff. Those are my boys.
Sorry, Diana.
If you're a Badger fan, you don't talk negative regardless how good or how bad they do.
No,
if you're a true fan,
I am a
you
fan.
always stick behind them.
I hope they do well, but I am not impressed with the
Okay,
product I've seen thus
That's
far.
better. First of all, like I had asked Stroff, where was this defense last year? I get it that Michael Parsons makes a big difference, but he's not the whole defense. Where was this defense last year?
The defense was last year had the way football works is that sometimes when you have somebody who is so disruptive and somebody that attracts so much attention, such as double teams and triple teams on plays, right, where they're putting so much attention towards them, it frees up other guys to have one-on-one matchups, or sometimes offensive linemen are paying attention to Michael Parsons and they're not paying attention to somebody else on the stud or something like that.
Hold on a minute.
So
Hold
there's
on a
just one guy could be a difference maker like that.
I got to take accountability for something. I think I screwed Diana up.
How did you
So,
screw up?
well, we always play this hotkey. Micah. From Jerry Jones. Because remember the one day I found this piece of audio from Michael Irvin's podcast?
Michael.
Why don't you come grab
Micah?
Diana called him Michael Parsons.
She did. I mean, she did.
I think it's my fault. I think I twisted something up in her brain by playing that Jerry Jones clip so many times.
I mean, that's taking extreme ownership. We know how we feel about that around here.
Great book.
You didn't read it.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
When did you read it?
A couple weeks ago. Maybe a month ago now.
A lot of military, huh?
A lot of military. Did you read it?
Books on tape, man. I don't read books. I listen.
Oh, you're an audiobook guy?
Yeah, I don't. I can't sit down and read a book.
Michael,
highlight
why don't you
400
grab
pages.
Micah and come over here with him and come with me and sit down here and bridge this gap?
I'm so glad he couldn't bridge the gap. You ask somebody like Michael Irvin. Michael Irvin is a rager in everything he does. You think Michael Irvin was going to be able to get Michael Parsons and his agent to figure something out? Jerry Jones is crazy.
Brandon in the YouTube chat says Diana McWanago equals Jerry Jones.
Michael.
Wow. I ain't gonna do my girl like that. She ain't that. See now.
Yeah, but he called him Michael a bunch of times in the.
He did.
In the press conference.
He did.
Yeah, so I don't blame Diana. I take responsibility for that.
I mean, Dirty D.
Or Jerry can.
But yeah, Dirty D. Michael Parsons is that big of a difference.
Yes, correct. And this was still a good defense last year. And to be real honest with you, had they not made the move for Michael Parsons, I think this defense would still be good. It just wouldn't be nearly this good.
The games look different. It's so different when you're able to. Your offense is able to have time to score, and you build a cushion. And now teams are like,
when you have a complete game record to the level of Micah Parsons, it changes the optics of a defense.
He collapsed the pocket the majority of times he's on the field rushing.
Yeah, so we will see. All right, we've got another hour to go with you on ESPN Milwaukee. We will discuss. I know Kyle's feeling good. I know I'm riding high. What's the ceiling wins wise for this Packers team in the regular season?
James Brown, good.
That ceiling keeps going up after these first 2 weeks. What is the ceiling wins-wise in the regular season? We will discuss
what week
that.
is the Super Bowl? What week is that? February
It's
February 9th,
it's early.
8th?
Yeah, it's early. So I think it's like
6.
Something like that.
It's always like the week before or the week of Valentine's Day.
It's before that this year because I'm going to Florida over Valentine's Day.
Oh, well.
Cool.
We'll see what we're doing.
All right, Jim, Matt, and Molly are coming up next February 8th this year. Sunday, February 8th.
It's not too early. I mean, usually or was it 11th this year?
I don't know. Book your tickets, though. Here comes Santa Clara. You might want to fly into San Francisco, though.
Don't know much about flying that way. Just know it's probably expensive.
No doubt. Everything is out there. All right, Jim, Matt, and Molly up next in Madison. The Damn Sports Show with Corey and Wally up next in Beaver Dam. Kyle and I continue with you. ESPN Milwaukee and ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube. Here we go.
Southbound 43 backing up from Good Hope Road pretty much all the way past an accident scene at Silver Spring. It is off on the right shoulder behind the barrels, so it's not in the driving lanes. You should be able to get past it. You'll need to slow down again just past Hampton all the way down through the Marquette to the KK River. On the northbound side, slowing down now from Kilbourne all the way up to North Avenue. Westbound 94, heavy from about 27th Street to Mitchell Boulevard. Another slowdown right past the county line. And eastbound's backed up from 164 to about Springdale, then back on the brakes from 84th Street through the Stadium Interchange to 35th. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Tonight, chance of showers and storms, mostly cloudy, a low of 63. Tomorrow, chance for showers and storms, mostly cloudy with a high of 77. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga, 94.5 ESPN.
Craving that crispy, cheesy, thick Detroit-style pizza? Well, now you got it with Screamin' Sicilian. Screamin' Sicilian delivers the crunch, the gooey cheese pull, and that light, airy crust that you love, all baked in its own pan for those crave-worthy caramelized edges straight from your home oven. You got the cheese, the pepperoni, multi-meat, or supreme. It's like dining out, but without the hefty bill. Find Screamin' Sicilian in your local grocer's freezer section. Screamin' Sicilian, Detroit-style, thick, crispy, unapologetically screamin'.
The power of friendship has spawned a memorable baseball season in Milwaukee. When you choose to work with Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, the relationship is more than what feels like having a friend. Pella honors trust and commitment on your behalf, before, during, and after the sale. And with this month's incredible deal, Gina Della from Pella is here to share why you shouldn't wait to order new windows and doors.
Order today and get 0% interest for up to 60 months. Set your free in-home consultation today at PellaWI.com.
Certain restrictions apply. Ends 9/30/2025. Bank 5-9 keeps the awards rolling in. Named a top workplace for 16 straight years and named Best Bank in the Milwaukee area by the Community Choice Award, Bank 5-9 continues to show how they're making lives better and they're continuing to serve everybody in the community. Your financial situation is too important to leave it to just anybody. So you got to focus on some place that is a true local community bank that's been around for a long time. Bank 5-9, it stands for 1859. If you've been around that long, you know you're doing things the right way. Visit a branch, give them a call, or visit Bank 5-9 today to learn how they can make your life a little bit better. Bank 5-9. Member FDIC.
Hey KBN Nation, you know I'm all about Tsunami Express Car Wash, and I can go as many times as I want because I am a T2 with Graphene member. The best wash package they got. I can go day after day after day, and unlimited car washes all for one low monthly price. My car's never looked better, and yours can look just as good thanks to Tsunami Express Car Wash. Locations all across southeastern Wisconsin make it easy for you to look as good as ever in that beautiful car. Join the squad at TsunamiExpress.com. Tsunami Express. Wash, chill, repeat.
Hey, this is Jen Latta. You're listening to 94.5 ESPN, WKTI, and WKTI HD Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station. Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee.
This is Kyle Bruston Nortman, KBN on 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and streaming live at ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube. The 414 Hour on KBN is brought to you by Siding Unlimited. Siding Unlimited is Wisconsin's leader in Pella window installation. Looking for new windows, siding, roof, and doors? Visit them at sidingunlimited.com.
It's the 414 Hour at 4 on a Victory Friday on KBN.
Air horn. Air horn. Packers 27.
We 2-0.
You gonna rap for us?
We 2-0. No. We 2-0.
No.
We 2-0.
No.
Go Pack.
Hey.
Go Pack.
Go.
Hey,
Go Pack. Go.
Cause we 2-0.
Oh.
Oh no. You
I got no rhythm. Can we try again?
Yeah.
Try again.
We 2-0. I don't know. I lost it. We 2-0. We 2-0.
Hey.
We 2-0.
Hey.
We 2-0.
Hey.
Which means go Pack.
You can
Go
throw
Pack.
it at me. Go.
Go Pack.
Go.
And let's go.
Yeah. This week's Packers parody song is that.
Oh, we're on track to be undefeated this year.
So, local Milwaukee rapper named Wave Chappelle.
Oh, he was here yesterday.
2 days ago.
Oh, wow. Oh, because you were here. You saw him.
I met him.
Wow.
Great dude. Great
Yeah,
dude.
he was signed to MMG, Rick Ross.
He actually wrote me a rap.
Right on the spot?
I'm not kidding. Will, turn up the music. I don't know if it would work here. I can't do it. All right,
Why not?
I'm just going to
It's
read you the
clean.
lyrics. I don't know how to rap.
No. Come on, Slim Scrofy.
I don't think this beat works for it.
Can you give me a beat that might work?
Just find me a faster rap beat. I'll do it at the end of the segment. Because I want to get this conversation, and then I will give you the Wave Chappelle Alex Strofe rap. It's only 4 lines.
Are you
It's
gonna
very
give?
fast.
You said a fast song. You gonna give me any suggestions in his ear? Or anything like that?
I need to think about it, so I want to get this conversation rolling, and then we will figure out how I'm going to rap.
All right. So what we got here coming up next?
All right. I want to talk about the ceiling wins-wise for this Packers team in the regular seaseason.
Okay.
They're 2-0. They've got 15 games left. Obviously, it's a 17-game season. Last year, they were 11-6. The year prior, they were 10-7, 9-8. What were they in 23?
In 23 or 9-8.
Okay, and they made the playoffs
Regular
both years as the 7th seed. Obviously, the NFC was very top-heavy last year in terms of wins. 11-6 was only good for the 7th seed. It's looking like this team is going to roll past 11 wins.
Oh yeah. So far, yeah.
And they have some tough teams on their schedule, don't get me wrong, right? Like, they have a really good offense in the Bengals. I think the Cowboys are a good team coming up.
They're through 2 of the toughest teams when we looked at the schedule. They
Without
have
a doubt. They have the
5
Lions
tough
again on
teams.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
They have the Ravens at the end of the year. They have the Eagles on a Monday Night Football game. So they still have some really tough games on good teams on their schedule. But if we are to believe what we have witnessed the last 2 weeks, this team looks like it could be the best in football. Most complete in football. From defense to offense to all the in-betweens. Outside of kicking. Doink. What do you view the ceiling wins-wise in the regular season as? How many games do you think this team's going to win?
Yeah, when I look at this Green Bay Packers football team, KBN Nation, I think about what the ceiling is. I would love to say 17-0, but I'm a realist, right? There's going to be losses that come. Last year, again, what the Packers did last year, I think was phenomenal. Even though they went 1-5 in the division, they really only lost to really, really good teams that were just purely better than them. Or they didn't lose to any team that wasn't not better than them. Again, I'm not counting Week 18 because of the Chicago Bears game. Your quarterback didn't play. Your running back didn't play. Well, he played. He left early. Your running back didn't play in the second half. So I'm not counting that game. You really weren't out there trying to win a football game. But when I look at this football team, the way they have performed so far offensively, the way that this unit has just been so consistent with moving the ball, especially in the first half, the way that Jordan Love has been carving up defenses, the way that Josh Jacobs has been able to run the ball for the most part in the second half pretty well. This Green Bay Packers football team is complete, and their ceiling is 14 games, right? When you talk about how many games you're going to win, the Green Bay Packers, they may slip up here, but they do have a tough team in the Ravens. They have a tough team in the Lions that you're going to have to play again. You have a tough team in the Broncos where you got to go down to Denver. I just see 3 wins, but I think the ceiling for the Green Bay Packers is a 14-3 season this year. So I'm looking forward to 14 wins, which, again, will be a step in the right direction, going from 8 wins in 2022, 9 wins in 2023, 11 wins in 2024, and now you're talking about potentially 14 wins in 2025. But on top of that, how far can you go in the playoffs? Because the regular season, the Packers have had success in the regular season. It's about how well can you be in the playoffs. So everything they need to be doing now is building themselves up to the playoffs. But the way that this defense is built, the way this defense built to pass rush, right? Whether they blitz with 5, they're harassing the quarterback. There's no quarterback they have played this year. There's only 2. But those 2 were the 2 of the top quarterbacks in the NFC last year, were they not?
Hmm?
And when you look at the quarterback in Jaden Daniels, he was kind of everybody's sleeper pick. So watch out for Jaden Daniels for the MVP, right? That was the conversation. They made him look mere just okay. They made 2 great quarterbacks look extremely average. And so when I look at the Green Bay Packers, 14 wins is the ceiling this year.
Okay. All right. So I've said this a couple times, especially after the Lions win. I said it last night, not on the air. I just said this to some friends last night. I'm going to be freaking insufferable because what I am witnessing is the best team in the National Football League.
Optimism now. Full optimism.
I don't think this is the ceiling. I think this is the reality. This is a 15-2 team.
It's only 2 losses.
I think they lose 2 games. They have proven and dispelled every conversation from last season, which was, oh, the Packers can't beat good teams. They have now not only beat 2 good teams, but smoked 2 good teams. They have dominated 2 good teams. So seeing what I've seen through 2 weeks, and again, it's a small sample size, but I'm a believer what we are witnessing is real because I think yesterday validated all the hopes and dreams that I had
100%
about how good this team can be. I don't think they're going to lose a lot this year.
They shouldn't lose a lot. They shouldn't.
They might drop to the Eagles or the Ravens or the Lions, but I don't think they're losing all 3 of those. In fact, they might only lose 1 of those, and then, it's any given Sunday, as we were talking about earlier.
Have a stinker.
I don't think they're going to lose to the Browns, but they could lose to the Cowboys or somebody like that.
Stop with the Stop with the Cowboys.
Sorry.
This is what the 4th time that he.
It's going to be the Micah Parsons revenge game.
Exactly. You don't think Michael Parsons is going to will this team defensively? You think they're going to let Dak Prescott put up a lot of points with Michael Parsons harassing him?
I guess I'm the only Cowboys believer around
Micah's
here.
going to want to eat him alive. I don't know why you're a Cowboys believer. What do you think? What do you believe they're going to be this year?
I just think they're a good team.
They're not going to make the playoffs.
I was pleasantly surprised by them on Thursday night. I will say that, but their only strength is their offense. And when Micah Parsons is generating that pressure, we're going to see exactly what we saw last night.
Hey, Jerry said it, dude. The run defense has improved with Kenny Clark.
Yeah, the Packers' run defense has improved with Michael Parsons.
That's true. I agree.
And it was good.
And
last
Devontae
year.
Wyatt, holy smokes, he's been good in the middle for them.
Yeah, and I mean it has been. And when you're talking about the ceiling of this team, the one thing that
By the way, hold on real quick. Just a quick side note on the defensive line. You were at the game last night, so I'm sure you were nerding out like I was.
I could barely see, but yes.
They were ants to you where you were sitting.
They were the guy who was in front of me who paid for his ticket says, "This is just such a great seat. I know we're up high." I said, "Oh, okay."
Disagree with him? Had he had a few libations?
He had more than a few. He was out of control.
Did you have a few libations?
Only at the Tundra Trio.
Nothing at the game?
Why would I go in there and spend money when I was able to enjoy myself at the Tundra Trio? Those things are like $12, $13.
Oh, yeah, it was like $12.
I can't afford that.
Throw it on the credit card.
No,
Packers games are once in a lifetime, and
No,
by
they're
that
not
I mean
not.
3
They're
times in a season.
Yeah, no, I can't afford it. I got to save for a wedding.
Yeah.
I mean, $12 spent last night could be $12 spent on your plate.
What's for dinner?
Salmon and beef.
I'll go beef. Tenderloin?
I don't know yet. We do our. They're busy right now, but after
Who's they? The caterers?
The caterers, yeah, they're busy with wedding season. After that, we're going to plan the tasting and everything.
What is it? What consists of the tasting? Anyway, back to the game.
Never been to
so,
I don't know.
The defensive line. Good point. Micah Parsons inside quite a bit yesterday.
Yeah, y'all tried to.
He played 69% of the snaps.
Can I just say, I'm not here to say I told you so, but I'm going to just say this. I'll be getting a lot of gruff from my teammates about, Lucas Van Ness can't play inside, or why would they sign Micah? Why would they get Micah Parsons to play on the inside? I said, bro, he's versatile. That's why. I'm just saying, for me to be the emotional guy, I guess the emotional guy he's on a heater right now. I'm like Goody. I'm on a heater. You don't think I'm on a heater?
I don't think you can say.
I'm on a heater. I said 40% to get Micah Parsons, heater. I said Micah Parsons going to play all over the field, heater. I said the Packers, I'm not concerned about week 1, week 2. I think they go 2-0, heater. I mean, I'm hot to touch.
Heater.
What about the Packers? What you were saying?
I legitimately don't think Jeff Hafley has slept yet. I think he is up every night scheming more and more things to make this defense creative and unique and dominant.
Dude, he has a chess piece.
Correct. He is a king.
He's a king. He's like, where can I put him at?
What's better, king or queen in chess?
A queen, I believe, but I don't play chess.
You keep the king. If you lose the king, you lost. That's how you lose.
I think the queen can move anywhere on the board.
Yes, correct. It can go anywhere.
Yeah. So yeah, he's
so is he a queen or a king?
He's a queen.
Who's the king? Edrin? Coop. Halfley?
Maybe because you don't.
Well, I thought we were doing a chess analogy of the defense.
I don't play chess.
You're the one who made the analogy.
But I made the analogy, and I just wanted to keep moving. We don't have to talk about how the rules of the game of chess. Your squirrel brain is showing.
800-990-3776.
So what were you asking about the defensive line?
Just were you as jacked up as I was seeing them get so creative with where they're putting Parsons, where they're putting Van Ness, and how nasty that defensive line is?
Yes, it's good. But the fact that I saw the aggression and the speed that they play with, right? The passion that they play with. You talk about how many hats. I was listening to Green Bay game night, and Tausch talking about the hats in the frame, and Homer was laughing about it. No. When you see all those white hats yesterday in the frame and the way they were flowing around, that is fun. For anybody that played football, that's all you talk about. I want 11 hats in the. When I stop the frame, I want to count how many helmets are in the frame because that means your team is pursuing. And last night, the pursuit that the Green Bay Packers had is what that slowed down Jaden Daniels. Jaden Daniels was maneuvering in the pocket trying to move, but because of the discipline that they had and the pursuit that they had, he could go nowhere yesterday. And also, shout out to Micah Parsons because you know the impact that he has, Strofe. There was a play where Micah Parsons was chasing Jaden Daniels, and Jaden Daniels knew that he was coming, and he kept looking behind his shoulder. And as he was looking behind his shoulder, he got toppled by Javon Bullard. Why? Because he wasn't paying attention to what was in front of him. He was paying attention to a guy that was chasing him from the back. That is how impactful you are, is that you forget there are 10 other players on the football field, and when you're running, you got to have your eyes peeled anywhere in every direction. Michael Parsons is that big of a difference. So Jeff Halfley, he's able to cook up whatever he can with Michael Parsons, and we're seeing the impact on this football field. So for me, when I look at this football team, Strofe, I feel confident, man. I feel confident that we have a chance to win 15 games, but more importantly, I think it's going to be on Matt LaFleur to ensure that this team stays aggressive, right? That they stay very, very aggressive, whether it's aggressive in practice, whether it's aggressive getting ready to open up the game, whether it's staying focused, but more importantly, staying aggressive throughout the entire game. This is on Matt LaFleur. He has the talent.
Mm-hmm.
He has the coordinator. He got it right with Jeff Halfley. He got the coordinator. So at this point now, it is on him to coach this team up. In week 1, week 2, he's been fantastic.
800-990-3776 talking Packers ceiling in the 2025 regular season after the 2-0 start with wins over the Lions and Commanders. Alex Schroff and Kyle Wallace hanging out with you here on ESPN Milwaukee. Let's go to the phones. Beads in Milwaukee. You're on KBN. What's up, Beads?
What's up, guys? How are you?
Lovely. How are you? Happy Victory Friday.
The Packers won. They're 2-0. How do you think I am, Beads? Come on
Well,
now.
so Kyle, I most of the show I've disagreed with some of the things you said. Most things, actually, probably about 14 wins. I think I'm with you on that one. Only other thing I have for you guys, I'm just curious, percent of drop back pressures that this team has gotten on defense. You have any idea what percent on drop back?
I did see a stat, but I don't know if this is right. Is it 47%?
I would think it'd be more.
43% is what I saw.
Still a ridiculous number, by the way.
It's high. I mean, the way legit, every time the quarterback drops back, maybe I think that because they have a lot of pressures, but maybe I think because every time the quarterback drops back, they don't seem comfortable. Jaden Daniels never felt comfortable yesterday. So when you were watching, did he ever feel like he's moving around? He had happy feet. Jared Goff. As soon as Michael Parsons got out there, he didn't seem like he was comfortable. So even if they're not, getting pressure, the simple presence is making these quarterbacks seem uneasy and not be able to pick us apart defensively.
All right. We're going to get to my rap in a moment, written by Wave Chappelle. But first, Milwaukee Brewers fans want to hit a Potawatomi Sportsbook before a home game, but need a ride to the game? Hit 2 balls with 1 bat by hitching a ride on the Potawatomi Game Day Shuttle. If you make any purchase in the sportsbook or a same-day sports bet, and you get a wristband and a seat on the shuttle. The shuttles begin approximately 1 hour before first pitch, so it'll crank up here in about 2 hours. Return shuttles run nonstop for 1 hour after the game as well. For more, visit their website, Potawatomi.com. That's Potawatomi.com. Potawatomi, bet above the rest. Okay, no pressure here. Wave Chappelle.
Are you doing it now? You're doing a comeback.
Milwaukee rapper wrote me a couple lines for a rap song. He heard I've been doing these parody songs. He said, let me help you.
Who told him that? You told him. You said you heard.
No.
Who told him?
Tony Smith told him.
Tony Smith.
Yes.
Tony Smith. Not TC, but Tony Smith, the former Marquette Hall of Famer, knows about your parody.
Tony Smith said, Schroep's got no flow. You need to help him.
Wow.
So Wave Chappelle came in and he said, I'm going to write you a little rap. It's very small. It's very quick. It's only 4 lines.
He didn't even know you?
He sat in there with me. You guys were at Road America?
Yeah.
Wave Chappelle sat back there with me for like 20 minutes.
Shout out to Wave, man.
Dude, that guy rocks.
Yeah,
so
Milwaukee guy.
let's see how good his lyrics are. Here we go.
Oh, wow.
This is already bad. I have no flow. Kyle's hand is in his face. Here we go.
Because you're so nervous.
I am nervous.
B Rabbit. Come on now, B Rabbit.
Is that the dude from 8 Mile?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. We on ESPN Wisconsin you can trust. No K dot, but they not like us. I'm nice, I don't know about Brust. Micah Parsons, I get to it in a rush.
That was actually really good. Let me see that.
DJ Strofe.
That was good. Ben Brust, Packers winning. Okay.
That's all I gave him. Packers gonna win. Ben Brust diss.
We on ESPN Wisconsin, no trust or something. What is it? You can trust. Okay. All right, I get that.
Yeah.
I like this. He's good.
He wrote that in like 30 seconds.
Said, we on ESPN Wisconsin, you can trust. No K dot, but they not like us. I'm like, I don't know about Ben Brust. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, good.
Yeah. Thank you. Appreciate that. All right. There you go. That's this week's Packers parody song, I guess.
That was good.
They're back. I just can't stop singing
DJ
into these microphones.
Strofe.
I don't know what's happening around here.
Oh, you can retire that until next year. It looks like the flows that you did was good enough for us to get all the positive energy for the Packers going into the season.
Pole position. Coming up next, it's Kyle Brust and Nortman, ESPN Milwaukee.
This is Kyle Brust and Nortman.
I put my card in, I pump. When it clicks, I pull it out, I put it away, and I move on to my own. That's
what she said. Thanks so much, old T.
She pumped and moves on with her life.
Take it out, put it in, move on with her life. Come on, Kyle. Keep up. That's Packers Hall of Famer. That was one of my better ones, and he's confused.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Good news, the accident on southbound 43 at Silver Spring has been cleared out of the way. We do have delays, though, from Hampton down through the Marquette and over the high-rise bridge. Southbound 41 backing up as well from Good Hope Road all the way down past Capitol. Northbound heavy just before Mayfair Road all the way up towards Hampton. Eastbound 94, you've got backups basically from 92nd Street through to 35th. And the westbound side slowing down from about 35th Street to Mitchell Boulevard, and then again right through the Zoo interchange to the county line. Traffic is brought to you by the Neal Group. John Neal and his team know how to minimize your taxes to keep more money in your pocket. Visit nealgroup.net to learn more. That's nealgroup.net. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight, chance of showers or storms, mostly cloudy otherwise, with a low of 63. Tomorrow, about the same thing. Chance of showers and storms, mostly cloudy with a high of 77. Weather is brought to you by Fifth Third Bank. Custom solutions built around your goals. Member FDIC. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
The best source for every piece of NFL news you need to know.
I would just say that right now I think all options are on the table. I think that they went through that trade thing and they talked to teams, and it's not like those talks are shut down.
ESPN NFL insider Adam Schefter is on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy every Wednesday morning at 7:30. Sponsored by Island Resort and Casino.
But they didn't go anywhere. And when they don't go anywhere, it opens up the possibility that they could be back.
On 94.5 ESPN, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Come catch the final battle of the regular season when the Brewers host the Reds Friday, September 26th through Sunday, September 28th. We're celebrating the best fans in the game on Saturday, the 27th at Fan Appreciation Night, presented by Toyota. Plus, if you're one of the first 30,000 fans through the gates, you'll take home a Brewers tumbler giveaway too, presented by Quick Trip. Come close out the regular season with the crew. Get your seats today at brewers.com/tickets.
Injured? Call Gruber Law Offices today. One call, that's all.
Pull up to Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee and shoot your shot at big wins for Sweet Ticket September. Play with your rewards card for entries. Score triple on drawing Thursday. Win slam dunk prizes like cash, reward plate, and tickets to see the Milwaukee Bucks in action. Sweet Ticket September. You ready for this? Only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
Get ready to say goodbye to those bland seltzers at the ballpark. Carbless is proudly Wisconsin-born, crafted by real people. A husband and wife team who wanted better cocktails in a can. They're locally made and blissfully better. Carbless offers a bold, true cocktail flavor that's made for baseball fans. Available in fan-favorite flavors like lemon lime, black raspberry, cranberry, and mango, bringing the craft cocktail bar to your seat. Refreshment that matches the energy of American Family Field is Carbless. Full of flavor, no sugar, and no carbs. Just game day bliss.
Grand slams and walk-offs. If you haven't jumped on the bandwagon by now, what are you waiting for? Siding Unlimited is Milwaukee's very own national champions. That's right, Siding Unlimited installs windows, and we do it really well, earning the prestigious Pella Platinum Premier National Certified Contractor of the Year award 5 times. New windows? Our expert team will deliver on a smooth, hassle-free installation, making you feel proud of calling Siding Unlimited for your window project. What's the next step? Call 262-567-4513 or go to sidingunlimited.com.
It's your boy Bert Kreischer, the Machine.
Woo! I'm back, baby!
And I'm bringing the Permission to Party World Tour to the Fiserv Forum September 19th.
Don't let them forget who you are and what you do.
Get your tickets at BertBertBert.com. I'll see you there.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Sorry, Will, I was just jamming a little bit there. 3 flame emojis from Tony Smith, the Marquette Hall of Famer.
Wait, he listened to you?
He listened.
Shout out to T. Smith for listening. That's my boy. Marquette Hall of Famer, guarded Jordan.
I don't think I can read this text, but it does start with Kyle couldn't even do it right. I will let you read the rest and determine whether or not you
Kyle
want to read that.
could tell Kyle his black card is being held until he can drop some decent bar flows. I couldn't really rap to the
I don't think I have
beat
permission
like
to revoke that, but Tony does. So
you cannot revoke my.
I'm just the
black card.
messenger.
No, I back in the day, my friends. You may not know, my friends had a little rap group,
and you were not in it.
I was in college, and so I wasn't participating in.
Oh
that.
wow! Did you just say you're above your friends because you went to?
No. I was in grad school. I should say I was actually in grad school at that time, so I couldn't participate.
Wow.
Yeah.
Brandon says, wow, he has the rhythm for rap and sports talk radio. Damn straight, Brandon.
Wasn't bad.
No K-Dot, but they not like us.
No K-Dot, but they not like us.
And other shows do segments like this, but it ain't pole position. Pole position time at KBN.
Everyone's got their opinions, but we just happen to think some are better than others. Let's hit the polls. This is Pole Position.
All right, let's start off with our friends at Jim, Matt, Molly, weekdays 4 to 6.
Friends is a strong word.
ESPN Madison. Are you for or against bumper stickers of any kind on a car? Pro bumper sticker or anti bumper sticker?
What was the result of this poll?
This is actually a good
It was
question.
85% anti bumper sticker, 85.7, 14.3 pro bumper sticker.
I've never used one. I've never had one.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't say I'm anti. I would say this, though. I find the people that put their family dynamics on the back of their car very strange.
What does that mean? You mean like all the little
like it's mom, dad, and then the children?
Yeah.
I find that strange.
Yeah, I'm not anti bumper sticker. I'm more like, hey, I'm pro bumper sticker. If you want to have bumper stickers, go ahead. I don't want any bumper stickers on my car. I feel like they're obnoxious
I will say
at a certain point, but I don't want it.
There's one that I see a lot of in this city.
Coexist?
Nope. I closed Wolski's.
Oh, yes.
Okay?
That's a great one.
That's a bumper sticker I see a lot of.
There's a lot of
But
them.
I've always kind of had a problem with somebody putting that on their car.
I didn't know what that meant.
Oh, really? It means you close the bar.
I know, but like driving around when my younger days got near with the Wolski's, I didn't know. I said, what do you mean?
So,
I said, why is so much pride in closing the bar?
Well...
And I meant like they shut it down. Why would they want to shut down a bar?
Oh, I gotcha. Okay. No, I love the sticker. I love the idea of it. In fact, our company at one point, copied the idea If you were here at 5 p.m. on a Friday, they gave you an I Close GKB sticker.
I don't know what I did with mine.
I lost one. I had 5, and then we ran out. But putting that on your car seems slightly problematic given what it's celebrating. Hey, I got wasted. I'm not going to put this on the back of my car.
You know, you say a lot of weird stuff, but that actually made sense.
Thank you.
What is your guys' thoughts on the people that do the marathon and the half marathon stickers? Because that was the first thing that came to mind when I saw
those numbers mean. I did this one. Okay.
Yeah, 26.2 or 13.1, half marathon, full marathon. Look, I'm never going to knock somebody for celebrating an accomplishment. It's something I've never done, right? I've never ran a half.
Ain't no way in the world I'm doing a 5.
Remember when you said you could beat me in a 1 mile race? You want to walk that one back at all?
No, I would have to train.
Okay.
I was gassed.
Well, I believe that.
I think I have sports-induced asthma.
What's next?
I just think it's, last thing on that, I just think it's a weird thing to advertise on your car that you ran a half marathon. Like, it's great. It's really cool. It's something to be proud of, but...
A guy by the name of last name Wolski just chimed in on YouTube. I Closed Wolski's is a classic bumper sticker.
It is. It is. Shout out to Wolski.
Wolski, is there any relation? It's spelled the same. So I wonder if there's a relation for the Wolski in the YouTube chat. Anyway, continue. What's next?
Next one from Jen, Gabe, and Chewy, 7 to 9, right here on ESPN Milwaukee. Is 0 an arrogant number? I'm assuming they're talking about an athlete wearing 0.
Nah.
91.2% said no. 8.8 yes.
Wow. That is a bad result.
Was that a
must have been a Chewy.
This had to be a
Chewy.
Is Chewy an old curmudgeon?
Yes. Yes. I don't think you needed to ask that. You've worked with him.
No, he wasn't a curmudgeon when I worked with him. He was in his 40s when I worked with him. He's in his 50s now.
Yeah, he's a curmudgeon. But we love him.
What changed?
Is 0 an arrogant number? I will say it's arrogant when used in the form of week 0 in college football. But I don't think Russell Westbrook and Matthew Golden necessarily are arrogant for choosing that as their jersey number.
What's wrong with being number 0?
Or Damian Lillard, I believe, was also number 0.
Yeah. Wow, how quickly we forget.
Yeah. What number's Miles Turner? That's all I care about.
Is he 33?
Yeah, probably.
And so, what's wrong with 0? It's a number, and it's an option for a jersey.
Yeah, I have no problem with it.
Same thoughts.
Double 0 would be weird.
Yeah, I was gonna ask. Same thoughts on double 0, or
that's weird.
That's arrogant.
That's doing too much.
Especially in football. I could see a basketball player wearing that. It's kind of the same thing.
That's a me guy. That's a me guy in there.
Oh, by the way, definitely Miles Turner definitely has a number 33 because it's retired. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Oh, so what is he gonna? Yeah, it's just very true. I don't. Well,
the number
35?
0. The number 0 is open now.
That's true. The number 0
or
is
the
open.
letter 0, as the Milwaukee Bucks PA announcer puts it.
He is number 3. Number 3.
Ah, okay. Very good.
I guess I haven't seen him in a Bucks jersey playing yet. So.
No, but I saw him.
Tall guy yesterday with the Brewers.
Yeah, I saw the Brewers, the Bucks. Yeah, I love that.
Caleb Durbin and him are like, it's a 2-foot difference.
Yeah, that's true. It's true. Caleb Durbin built like Will. All right, what's next?
That's a compliment. Another one from Jen, Gabe, and Chewy. Are the 2025 Green Bay Packers a defense-first team?
Man, you know what?
The answer's yes.
No, but the thing is, you say yes, but what about their offense makes you think they're defense first? The offense put up 27 points in back-to-back weeks. What? Like that's good. That's good for top 5.
We've got more. How many people have the last name Wolski?
More Wolskis on YouTube? I love me a good Wolski.
They might be literally closing the bar if they work there.
Well, I hate bringing up somebody's full name on the radio because that's not what they signed up for, but I do need to do this. I wonder if Michael and Brian are related. Can somebody confirm or deny whether or not Michael and Brian are related, who are both chiming in on the Wolski sticker that I brought up? Anyway, what was the question? Defense first. Yeah, they're defense first. The offense is good too. But defense wins championships, baby.
If your offense can average 27 points per game.
Yeah.
I'm saying, if your offense can average 27 points per game, you can still be defense first. I'm just saying, that's how good they are.
It's a really good point.
That's how good they are right now, is at 27 points per game, because they've done 2 games, they scored 27. I mean, I'm not trying to take away from the defense because the defense is spectacular. I'm just saying, like, can we say this defense first when the offense gets out to these early starts, which allow for the defense to pin their ears back and get after quarterbacks and bring pressure and harass quarterbacks and offenses? Like, I'm just saying, I'm not taking anything away from either team, but they're both been very impressive.
They have been. Points per game last year, 27.0. would have ranked behind the Packers, who averaged 27.1 last year. Yes.
Brian in the ESPN Milwaukee YouTube chat said, "What up, cousin?"
All right.
Listen,
family ties.
We got to go to Walski's. The whole fam listening. Shout out to Walski's.
I don't think they have nothing to do with the bar, though. Because Mike said, Wolski is my last name, can't go anywhere without someone mentioning the bar. So we've got a lot of cousins that listen to the show, and brothers as well.
Okay. Well, we do have brothers.
Because we have AJ and Zach.
Yeah.
And then cousins, we have both Johns in Milwaukee, are cousins.
Oh, wow.
Or John and maybe somebody else. I don't remember exactly.
How your parents name y'all the same name? Ain't they siblings? Your parents be siblings if you cousins. I want John. No, I want John. Well, I guess we have two Johns.
I have two Uncle Dans.
On one side?
Yeah, but they married. They're both married in. They married.
Oh, that's different.
Oh no, I take it back. One of them is my actual uncle. The other married in.
So they didn't. Or there wasn't always a Uncle Dan. There was.
I love that KBN is a family affair. Wow, we've really gotten sidetracked.
Michael confirmed on the talking text line. Brian with a Y is his cousin,
and that is who was talking to us via.
Yeah. What up, cuz? I love cousins.
Yeah, you have a lot of them.
You have a lot of cousins too, Stroh.
No, I don't.
No, so there's something called a family tree.
Yes,
right?
okay.
So
Never heard of it.
You have a grandparent, right?
I only have one. Yes, that's true.
No. You had more than one because it takes two to tango.
I did have four at one point.
Okay.
Very early in my life, I had four. Then I had three for a while. Now I'm down to one.
Doesn't matter. Did the grandparents? Did they happen to have any siblings?
I mean, I would assume the answer is yes.
What do you mean assume? You don't know if your grandma or grandpa had siblings? They're called your great aunt, your great uncle.
Yeah,
you don't know?
But my family doesn't rock like that.
I honestly can't confirm how many siblings.
They definitely had siblings.
On one side, I can.
I have a crazy off-the-air story for you.
I know. Like, listen, my grandmother, she had my aunt Jean. One, two. It was five of them, and then on my grandpa's side, it was four of them.
Interesting.
So that's nine. So I know that's nine. That's on my mama's side. And on my grandma's side, hell, there was about seven of them. And on my grandpa, now I will say this: my grandpa, he had three siblings. So I mean, with that being said, Strofe, like if my grandparents had siblings, their siblings' children would be my cousins. So yes, we have a lot of cousins.
Last poll from Jim Matt Molly. This one just put out a couple of minutes ago. Would the Packers still be 2-0 if they hadn't traded for Micah Parsons?
Yes.
I think the answer is yes as well.
Yes. We'll never know.
The good news is we'll never know. I agreed. Is that Rutledge's spin on it today?
I'd guess so. It doesn't say who specifically put out the poll, but if
Rutledge's spin is, well, they should be so grateful they got Parsons.
They lucked into it.
They lucked into Parsons.
They didn't luck into him at all.
Thank God for Jerry Jones being a crappy GM.
So far, it's
60, or else they'd be 0-2.
66-33 yes to no. Would they still be 2-0?
Yeah, I think they probably would.
But never know. All I can say is yes. I know based off the team I see, that's 2-0. That offense is cooking.
The snap counts really haven't been like he's not at his full potential yet.
Only 69. He was up 69% of snaps yesterday.
I'm gonna say this: these guys play with he is enhancing them. They play with so much energy.
Look at the Cowboys rolling
crazy.
through.
Yeah, look at the Cowboys. Yeah. They play with so much energy and so much passion. It's like he gives them an injection of life. He gives everybody, like Michael Parsons is making this defense on steroids. He makes them that much better, regardless of the snap count.
Yeah, I mean, Lucas Van Ness, it's crazy to think about, got so much better when somebody came in and took his spot, essentially.
Okay, I love family trees because they fascinate me. Dustin chimes in, my father has 14 siblings. The oldest child's daughter graduated with my dad's youngest sister from high school. 15 kids?
No, I told you, one of my grandfather's first cousin is one of his first cousins, my grandfather who's been gone, born in like 1922.
Okay.
One of his first cousins is still in his 60s.
Oh, wow.
And there's a whole bunch of them. There's like 20 of them. And one of his first cousins still in his 60s, which would be younger than my parents.
Well, I appreciate the window into your family tree.
Oh, I love getting a window to my family tree, but the window I love the most is Universal Windows Direct. And listen, we already know kids are back in school, and now you may be looking around the house and say, what project can we work on? Well, guess what? A perfect home improvement project you can work on as the weather gets ready to turn cold is fixing your old, drafty, outdated window that is just plain inefficient. And you can do that with Universal Windows Direct. And guess what, KBN Nation? They have a great September offer. Peep this. Buy 2 windows, get 2 free. There's no limit. Whether you need 4 windows or 14, you only pay for half. And to make it even easier, you'll get 0% financing for 3 years. So no interest, no pressure. And here's a bonus you'll love. $500 off your entire home improvement project when you schedule now. So the team at Universal Windows Direct, they make it easy, and they're waiting for you to call 414-410-2000. That's 414-410-2000, or simply visit them at universalwindowsdirect.com to get your free estimate today. And I'm telling you, KBN Nation, just like I love my windows, you'll be walking around saying, I love my windows.
We will continue to react to the Packers win over the Commanders, a 2-0 start to the 2025 season. That's right after this. It's Kyle Brust and Nortman right here on ESPN Milwaukee.
This is Kyle Brust and Nortman.
Oh, wow. North? Spread Eagle is way north. Way north.
Stop. You're doing the thing where you don't know what you're doing.
No, it is, though.
We don't know where up north is.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Southbound 41 is going to be a backed up ride from just south of Good Hope Road all the way down past Capitol Drive. Northbound slowing down just north of Watertown Plank Road up past Capitol as well. Eastbound 94, we've got lots of company heading right through the Barker Road area towards Calhoun. Back on the brakes from 84th Street to 35th. The westbound side's just tight right through the stadium interchange itself, and then just west of Highway 100 to the county line. Heads up, we do have a crash on 894 westbound right at the ramp from Loomis. It's off on the right shoulder, though, and out of traffic. Traffic is brought to you by Racine Danish Kringles. Football season is here. Add Kringle to your tailgate and make your guest day. Order at kringle.com or call 1-800-4DANISH. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight, chance of showers and storms, mostly cloudy, a low of 63. Tomorrow, chance of storms as well, mostly cloudy with a high of 77. Weather's brought to you by The Pickler, Menominee Falls, your home for pickleball, 9 premium indoor courts, unlimited play, leagues, tournaments, and clinics all under one roof. Join today at thepickler.com. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Kick off your game day with a shine. Stop by Tsunami Express Car Wash now with 7 convenient locations across greater Milwaukee, including the brand new location in New Berlin. The best part, your very first wash is absolutely free when you sign up online. That's a $25 value on us. At Tsunami Express, you'll enjoy premium washes that protect your car, plus free vacuums and detailing tools to keep your ride looking spotless inside and out. Fast, easy, and always looking its best. Roll into the game feeling confident and clean. Claim your free wash today at TsunamiExpress.com. Tsunami Express Car Wash. Wash, chill, repeat.
Let's get the latest from Lambeau. This is your green and gold fix on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Tri-City National Bank. Tri-City National Bank offers a full suite of personal and business banking products at more than 25 convenient locations. Open your account today at the community bank that's Milwaukee's best bank. Learn more at tcnb.com.
The Packers got a huge primetime win as they took down the Washington Commanders 27-18 on Thursday night. Tucker Kraft was the story for the green and gold offense as he had 6 catches for 124 yards and a touchdown. Here's what head coach Matt LaFleur had to say about his tight end's big game.
He's a guy that approaches the game the right way. I can't say enough great things about Tuck, but it's not only on the football field, it's every facet of life, I would say, and he's a real leader for us.
The green and gold will take the weekend off before prepping to head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.
This has been your green and gold fix on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Tri-City National Bank, your hometown bank.
Do you want to bank without the fuss? For easy banking, rely on us. In person, online, or with the Tri-City app. Your banking can be done just like that. Tri-City National Bank. Member FDIC.
Kevin Moret here from Mentality. Life's a relentless competition, and you might be losing without even knowing it. With testosterone levels plummeting 25% in just 2 decades, you're likely operating at a fraction of your potential. Your kids sense it when you're too exhausted for playtime. Your wife notices when that spark fades. Here's the harsh truth. Without addressing low T, nothing works. Diets fail, workouts fall flat, but there's hope. Mentality's FDA-approved treatment restores testosterone by an average of 30%. Don't let low T rob you of life's precious moments. Start at mentalityhealth.com/radio. you.
Kyle Brust-Nortman's Ben Brust here for Grimal and Associates Insurance. They do what anyone with a growing family, like myself, does. Protect what matters most. Grimal and Associates specializes in coverage that's tailored exactly to you. Clients aren't just policies. They're part of their community. Personalized American Family Insurance back service, expert guidance, and genuine commitment. Grimal and Associates focuses on building trusted relationships and providing peace of mind. The same values they've had for over 30 years in the Milwaukee area. Connect with Grimal and Associates at teamgrimal.com.
With 18 unforgettable holes on 250 acres of natural private land, the Bog provides the ultimate golf experience. To book your next tee time, call 262-284-7075 or visit golfthebog.com. Enjoy golf. Enjoy the Bog.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Welcome back.
Kyle Brust-Nortman, ESPN Milwaukee. Alex Stroff, Kyle Wallace, Will Summers hanging with you for about another 20 minutes as we continue to react. Packers are 2-0. Air horn. What?
I think there's a quinceañera.
It's homecoming season, isn't it? Gonna be homecoming?
I don't think those aren't homecoming dresses. This young lady had on a crown.
Yeah.
You're not
Maybe
wearing
she's
a crown.
the homecoming
queen.
No, they're all wearing pink. They look like they're at like
You're
a
probably right.
wedding.
You're probably right. Yeah.
Shout out to
Quinceañera.
that.
Congratulations to them on turning 15.
Yeah. You ever been to a bar mitzvah or a bat mitzvah?
I have not.
That's right. You grew up in the sticks.
Ish. Yeah. Ish.
Yeah.
Grew up in a small city
Like
by the
a
name of
nice
Green Bay,
city.
Wisconsin. Yeah. Have you?
I went to Whitefish Bay, yeah.
Oh, sure. And?
Fun. Good times, man.
How old are you for that?
I believe you turned 12 or 13.
Yeah, I think it's 12.
Becoming a man, becoming a woman. Which is very misleading because a 12-year-old or 13-year-old is not anything close to being a man or a woman at all. It's actually very misleading. Just being honest. If I was Jewish, I would not do a bar mitzvah or bat mitzvah because it's misleading. I don't know why you're laughing. It's true.
I gotta be honest with you, I didn't see that coming.
I mean, you asked me if I've been to one. I just how I felt.
It's misleading.
Extremely misleading. Extremely misleading. Got a kid walking around saying, "I'm grown." The hell you okay? Go ahead, grown your ass to work.
All right, Will. We going on a date this weekend? Not me and you, but you with somebody?
Probably not. It's not really.
Do you have Tinder downloaded?
No.
Do you have any dating app downloaded?
I do not.
Okay.
I deleted all of them.
So how do you meet women if you don't go up to women at bars and you don't have apps? Where do you meet women at?
Just like through mutual friends.
Oh,
stuff like that.
God.
No, I actually. I went out with Will a couple weeks ago. It was like we did like a trivia thing at a bar, and we were with some of his buddies.
Yep.
And I was the old man at the table, and doing 2000s music trivia with a couple of 22-year-olds.
Which is crazy because they're like, I don't know what this is. And I'm
They
like,
were
what?
they were born after most of that music came out.
One of my friends, Strofe can attest. One of my friends was actually very good at it.
You know who made In the Club?
50 Cent.
Okay.
That's correct. Good job.
50.
Come on, Kyle.
And there's a bunch of questions about music videos, and it's like the only thing they know on MTV is ridiculousness and Jersey Shore, right?
True, unfortunately.
They still do the VMAs, which I recently learned. But anyway, it was a move I'd never seen before. So a couple of girls walked in, pretty girls, walked in the bar. And I said to Will, I said, hey, you should go introduce yourself. And then they just kept staring at us.
Oh, wow.
And truth be told, I'll be honest here. I thought they were staring at me.
Oh.
And I think Will did too.
You're
Which was weird because I was like flexing my chest and everything. Like, I don't know how they weren't looking at me.
Peacocking.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So a couple minutes later, bartender comes over with a shot in his hand.
You a lie. These women are buying y'all shots nowadays?
Just one shot. Just one shot.
For
and
who?
there's 4 guys at the table. And I go, I got to let her down easy. Like, I got a girlfriend. I'm very happy in my relationship. I'm flattered. I'm running through all this in my head.
Yeah.
She's hitting on me, right? Because, Will, back me up here. It looked like they were staring at me.
Yeah, in like the general, yeah. You couldn't really tell because they were far enough away, but you could tell it was in the general direction.
So
of our
bartender walks over with a shot. Other side of the table, Will's buddy. Hey, by the way, that girl, it's her 22nd birthday or 23rd birthday, whatever it was. She thought you were really handsome. She wanted to buy you a shot.
Dude, what? These women nowadays, they go getters.
So he went over there. He introduced himself. He got his number, her number, rather. He came back to the table. Should I add him like this? Probably not. I've only met the guy once.
Okay, what happened? I mean, he was not listening. And if he is, you don't have to say his name.
Just don't say his name.
He just said, I think I just met my wife.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, you what a loser. What a loser. Goodness great. What's wrong with y'all? You're 22, 23. I just met my wife.
I responded.
What are we doing?
I responded,
here?
buddy, I don't think that's what she's going for.
Yeah, like, what are we doing? What are we doing?
And then he left without saying goodbye.
Oh, my gosh. Will, you got to drop that friends group. They're not good for you.
Well, Will gets kicked in the nads. And
yeah, they're all soft.
And he gets hit on and doesn't know he's getting...
Women are buying men drinks. That's how much, the level of beta male we have out here. Women are buying drinks. Women are bullying guys. What in the world is going on? I haven't been out in years.
Will got hit on 4 weeks ago, and he just found out today because we told him.
Crazy. Will, would you look at me funny if I was out at the bar?
What do you mean?
What does that mean?
Do I look too old? Because y'all said y'all wanted to go out. You people wouldn't be like, "Oh, look at this old ass man." Because that's the way you look at old people.
If you're hanging out with us, you look 26.
Yeah, Strofe said he stuck out. I don't think he did it at all. I thought he fit in very well with the clientele that we had on our team.
When I see Latrell Sprewell out, which I think he's still probably out
on
Brady Street, I'm like, bro, you are too old. Like, go home, man. You were a legend in the NBA in like '98 and 2001. Go ahead, go home. But now I'm that guy. Go home. That's why I don't go out.
What is Latrell Sprewell up to these days? He still lives there. He's 55 years old.
Yeah, good. I mean, he was just in New York doing some stuff. Good dude. Great dude.
He was working for the Knicks, I believe.
Milwaukee legend.
Indeed.
Milwaukee legend. Knicks legend. Timberwolves legend. I don't know about Timberwolves.
We'll get down on it right after this. We wrap up KBN.
Go
ahead.
Do you remember how his career ended?
Dude, I was probably like 3.
He got offered a contract. And Latrell Sprewell said, I can't feed my kid. I think it's like $12 million a year. I can't feed my kids on that, and rejected the contract. Latrell Sprewell never played another basketball game. I'm so serious. He said, I can't feed my family. In 2004, Latrell Sprewell famously declined a 3-year, $21 million contract extension from the Timberwolves, stating, I have a family to feed.
And that was
it contributed to the end of his NBA career. He never played in the league again.
That doesn't matter if it's your first betting slip ever or just the first one of the week. We've got your Potawatomi sportsbook picks covered. Tune in Wednesdays to the Weekly Wager with Josh DiMaggio and Ben Brust.
Greasy Ben Brust. Just whichever way the wind's blowing. I have bad posture. I don't have a great backbone, Joshy.
The Weekly Wager, Wednesday nights at 6, right here on 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube channel.
Every great team starts with a strong defense, and the same's true in business. That's why companies trust Trend Micro for cybersecurity. From ransomware to phishing to the most advanced cyber threats, they help protect your network, your data, and your people. With over 35 years of expertise, Trend Micro has built a defensive playbook trusted by enterprises worldwide. Your business works too hard to get blindsided. Go to trendmicro.com and see how enterprise security is done right. That's trendmicro.com.
The dance of sunlight on water.
Shimmering, sparkling, beautiful, hypnotic.
Houses that overlook a gorgeous body of water are the most highly desired houses in the world.
The Bellamare collection of fine jewelry features classic white diamonds, flanked and surrounded by rare and exotic blue diamonds.
Bellamare means beautiful water.
Bellamare, sunlight on water, glimmering and twinkling.
The dance is enticing.
The look is spectacular.
The impact is exciting.
Blue and white diamonds created in the heart of Mother Nature
will dance and sing on the body of a glittering, sparkling woman.
Bellamare. This blue and white beauty of sunlight on water
should be worn on the fingers,
the wrist,
the neck, and the ears
of the woman you love.
The Bellamare collection is available only at Kessler's.
We do diamonds better because diamonds are what we do.
For the location of the Kessler's nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
At Citizens Bank, we believe banking is more than transactions. It's about being recognized and remembered. It's feeling like you're understood and supported along the way. It's the small stuff that says, we know you. Because when your bank gets you, banking just feels better. Citizens Bank. Bank where you belong. Learn more at citizensbankwi.bank/belong. Citizens Bank is member FDIC.
Come catch the final battle of the regular season when the Brewers host the Reds Friday, September 26th through Sunday, September 28th. We're celebrating the best fans in the game on Saturday, the 27th at Fan Appreciation Night, presented by Toyota. Plus, if you're one of the first 30,000 fans through the gates, you'll take home a Brewers tumbler giveaway too, presented by Quick Trip. Come close out the regular season with the crew. Get your seats today at brewers.com/tickets.
Hi, I'm Brittany Miller from Big Frog Custom T-Shirts and more. Custom T-shirts, sweatshirts, jackets, hats, you name it, we can do it. Big Frog Custom T-Shirts and more is family owned and all about celebrating life's big moments. Maybe it's a milestone birthday, a celebration for your child's first goal, or that work fundraising event. We are everyone's printer. No minimum orders, affordable designs, and help straight from me and our team. We're the one-stop shop for all your custom needs. Start your project today at bigfrog.com/Mequon.
Summertime is the time for all the big events. Weddings, milestone birthdays, even corporate events. Elevate every event with Noble Catering, a premier craft caterer in southeastern Wisconsin, preferred by over 30 venues. Noble Catering is also the exclusive caterer of Villa Terrace, an east side event treasure. And coming in 2026, Noble's new headquarters, a 400-person event venue in the heart of Bayview called Brixton's Turn. Book them for your event at noblecateringco.com.
This is Kyle Bruston Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Wrapping up, Kyle Bruston Nortman with you on a Friday. ESPN Milwaukee, Alex Strofe, Kyle Wallace, Will Summers with you. Heading into the weekend with a W.
Can I just bring up some beefs? I want to talk.
You got
Packers.
beef?
Yeah, I got beef. There's two things I have a problem with.
Okay.
We got the biggest game of the season for the Wisconsin Badgers against Alabama, and we don't even talk about it. You got the
They're gonna
biggest.
get smoked.
You got the. See, you don't believe. You got the biggest fight of Canelo Alvarez
And
taking on
Crawford,
Terrence
yeah.
Crawford
Yeah.
tomorrow night. The biggest fight. We can't even talk about it.
Why can't we talk about it?
I mean, we're going to talk about what?
What do you got on it?
Oh, I'm going Crawford, baby. Bud Crawford. Gonna beat Canelo.
I would argue
He's bigger than Canelo, isn't he?
No, no. Canelo's bigger than him. Canelo's gonna
Shows
gain like 10 pounds after the weigh-in.
Shows you how much I know.
I would argue it's not the biggest game for the Wisconsin Badgers.
What's a bigger game for the Badgers?
A game that you're going to lose by 40 points is not the biggest game of the season.
Come on, upset, baby.
It's a Big Ten game they actually have a shot at winning.
Upset.
He's right. I'm Team Will here.
Upset. Come on, Wisconsin. The only undefeated team going into that game. Homer, last time you rolled your eyes, you said there's 0% chance the Packers get Micah Parsons.
That is true.
And now all you're doing is talking about Micah Parsons.
There's an even less chance Wisconsin wins.
God, he's good.
So you mean to tell me how?
Come on, go 40%, buddy. Let me hear you take Wisconsin. I'm the one who
interesting.
changed. Oh, yeah.
Good point, Homer.
There's a 10% chance the Badgers win.
10?
Okay, 5.
5?
25% as much as
wait, Alabama's not even that good
What's
this
the
year.
line? What's the line?
20-something,
21. About
Yeah.
21.
21?
But Alabama's got to put a whooping on somebody. Their
see.
coach is
They're
he's facing a little heat.
They're not even. This is not the Alabama that we grew.
This is not the Wisconsin.
Kyle, you want Wisconsin? You want Wisconsin plus 20.5? They're 20.5 dogs.
No,
I'll take Alabama on the points.
no. You give me Wisconsin plus 28.5.
I'll do 23.5.
No, I'll do 30.5.
You just went up.
Oh, well, I'm just saying.
He really believes in Wisconsin.
he really
I can
believes.
hear this.
He needs 30 points. Total believer.
It's gonna be tough going to Tuscaloosa tomorrow.
You
Try
just
that again.
informed us of that. You
Hold
need 30
on.
points.
What'd you just call that city?
Tuscaloosa. What is it called?
Tuscaloosa.
Tuscaloosa.
Kyle, do you think they score a
Alabama, it
touchdown?
doesn't matter.
Huh?
Do the Badgers score a touchdown
Oh,
tomorrow?
stop it. The Badgers scored a touchdown tomorrow. Yeah. The Badgers scored a touchdown last year against Alabama, didn't they?
Did they?
Yeah, they did. Come on.
You sound really confident in that.
I mean, I remember it being a close game until it wasn't. It was a close game in the first quarter, and then it wasn't.
42-10 was the final score of that one.
It's a
Close
touchdown.
game in the first quarter.
It was a close
That's
game.
where you're at.
It was.
They don't have
He's
Jalen
right.
Mil- they
It
don't
was
have
national
Jalen
anthem,
Milroe.
baby.
It was 7-3 at the end of the first quarter, but then it was 21-3 at halftime.
Yeah, They don't have Jalen Milroe anymore.
It will be tight till the end of the national anthem.
Oh, stop it.
35-10 entering the fourth quarter, and 42-10 was the final.
Yeah, the Badgers. The Badgers are. I'm told they're better this year. I don't see it, but I'm told they're better this year.
It's what I've been told.
Let's go. I mean, can I be?
This is the weakest support you've ever shown.
This is bad.
Undefeated. We're playing Alabama. We're the only undefeated team in the matchup.
Why do you keep saying that?
Because it's the truth. That's the only thing I can say. What else am I going to say? They're going to beat them? They're better? Hell no.
I mean, Barry Alvarez said they should be favored.
Barry Alvarez.
Watch your mouth.
Let me not do that. Let me not go into the weekend. Barry Alvarez is a legend who may or may not.
He did not say they should be favored.
Yes, he did.
I listened to it. He didn't say they should be favored.
He said they will be favored. That's what he said. Barry Alvarez.
I got to hear it again. I heard him talking. I didn't hear that. He's not that stupid.
2 weeks ago, prior to the middle.
Stupid. Don't call him legend stupid.
That opinion is stupid. And he is told you got to convince your team they can win, which is what he has done. He even said, even when there's no reason, you still got to come up with one.
2 weeks ago, before the Middle Tennessee State game, he said they will be favored going into Tuscaloosa after Alabama lost their opener. Yeah, bad. It's all right, though. Barry Alvarez Show.
Hey,
Monday nights at 6.
Let's try to
Madison.
keep it close, Wisconsin.
There we go.